I think it's in better hands.
Yeah, it's definitely in better hands. I mean, I'm not going to say it's definitely in better hands. That's disingenuous. I don't think it's definitely in better hands. I think it's in capable hands.
That's a good way of putting it.
We did genuinely step away. Like, I think there's people that are like, it's a lie. No, we did. We have no control over anything anymore, to the point where I'm like texting people like, what the f*** is going on? And they're like, you gotta trust us. Like that.
Yeah.
Like,
we've got some new updates. We've got another, I think this is the 4th fighter now. Is this the 4th fighter / former fighter who's criticized the event? We have Harley. No, I'm sorry, it's the 5th. Harley, Dad, Lena, Justin Wong, Freddie Wong. That was 4. And now LA Beast has also jumped in the YouTube comments to say, I love the promo of a small card collector and no mention of Creator Clash. Damn, the event is in the dumpster. And LA Beast said it might just be. And again, listen, LA Beast was in my chat.
Nicholas!
I don't know him personally. I don't know what LA Beast is like. I just know he was in my chat and he seemed like he really wanted this event to go forward. And he wanted to fight somebody because he's been training. A lot of these guys have been. We're 1 month away from the event and he still doesn't know what he's training to fight. That's not fun for anybody. Regardless of what you think about the event, I'm not supporting the event. I'm telling people actively not to support the event. That being said, I feel bad for people who trained to fight on this card and now are like they don't know what's going to happen. Is it fair for LA Beast to not know who he's fighting a month out, to know if this event is even happening? That's another rumor in the mill. And by the way, nobody's coming in fully trained to fight LA Beast. So any competition he might have had fighting Harley, gone, reduced to atoms, out the window. They're gonna get a jobber to come on and get the shit beaten out of him in the main event with fucking 3 weeks of training, if that. The closer we get to the event day, the worse this fight is going to be. The easier Beast is gonna pummel him. If you're LA Beast, do you like go easy on this guy? Because it's not like a real fight, right? It is a real fight. Of course, it is actually a real fight, but it's not like a real fight in that there's just more fighters who have been training, who are like active, who are ready to jump in for the event. These are fucking influencers who need 6 months worth of charity money just to get out there and start swinging. So it's impossible unless you find one of these established fighters from the other promotions. And that also might be a bit of a problem because this is a former Ian and Anisa event. And I don't know if they'll be invited to the friendship gala,
Nicholas, you know? The GOAT.
It's a shame. It's an impossible situation. Every day we get closer to the event, the main event gets worse. And the only person who feels that more than, I guess, the audience is LA Beast, because he has to get up there and beat the shit out of whatever jackass gets hired to come in at the last possible second and then make as much as any other fighter on the card would for fucking 2 weeks of training. Or they could pull the entire thing. Well, we've got more of that to come as we move forward. It's kind of a shame. You hate to fucking see this, because as much as like some of these fighters, I literally forgot the girl's name who was defending it on Twitter. She got like 2,000 subscribers or something in a Twitch career. As much as those people are obnoxious, guys like LA Beast, guys like Dad, who are fighting on this card, have been super fucking reasonable about this, because they've got, like, they're also fucking victims of this situation. As crazy as that sounds, they signed up here looking to do a fight, and they got a desert war trillions of miles away from their house being pushed. I mean, look at the, let's take one more, let's do a Creator Clash update real fast. I haven't checked into it. How much of the donations for Creator Clash are through ticket sales, and how much of them are through desert war 3 trillion miles away? I think this might actually be the same number on my last update. They might actually not have sold anything in donations. I'm seeing this right here. So 209,000 was funded by YouTube drama in a desert conflict. The remainder of that, so about $28,000, has come from people who want to support Creator Clash. Just to be clear, 209,000 desert conflict, 28,000 people who support people punching each other. That's a fucking disaster. Dude, we all thought that like Hasan was going to show up and justify the event's existence. All this is proven is it doesn't need to exist. If they can't actively beat out one Hasan live stream where he watches an H3H3 video, I don't know why they run a charity. What's the point of it? Why do a charity event if one Hasan Piker stream could outwork the entire event? It's a fucking disaster. No. So people are saying 15K from iDubbbz themselves. That is actually not accurate. That was a mistake I made in my initial coverage that I did put in a little notification box or whatever. I think it's a pinned comment and description. Because I wasn't really sure of the mechanics, and I wasn't shy about the fact that I wasn't sure about the mechanics, but I now understand them. Hasan did not donate $209,000, in case you're wondering. This is his link that was Hasan-centric that he used on his stream. So the donations come in as Hasanabi. That's why he's I keep moving the fucking thing, sorry. That's why he comes in as a fundraiser instead of an individual donor. And it appears the individual donor box is broken. But you can see these are top donors right now.
Nicholas
Zylax donated
latest
$4
video.
grand.
Thank you for the new half-baked episode.
No
I
problem.
cannot wait to listen to it.
Thanks, buddy. If you want to see iDubbbz's actual contribution, it's actually number 9. He sent 1,100. I think that was to match Ethan, if I had to guess.
On Nicholas DeOrio.
So,
Apples
yeah,
appreciate
iDubbbz did
the
not
shout
send 15 grand. He sent 1,000 max. Well, 1,100 maximum. And then the rest is like fundraising through his code or whatever he's been doing, video links and all that shit since then. So, yeah, that's how that's been done. It's a disaster. It's a shit show. But now we've got another fighter calling out the event in some capacity. And if you go to the website, just to be clear, you pull up creatorclash.com, you take a look here at the matchup page. This is what you get. You wanna buy tickets to this event? You wanna buy tickets to LA Beast fighting to be determined? Are they gonna bring out some random
Nicholas,
fucking fighter?
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
Yeah, Lena's
my man.
also off the card. So the Funky Frog Bait fight is also in question. Dad has confirmed he will be fighting, though he's been very critical of the event. Freddie Wong has been very critical of the event. And obviously, Sapnap didn't even know who... Sapnap could not even pronounce Anisa's name when he discussed the allegations. And obviously, LA Beast has criticized the event now. So that's just another fighter saying that the event might be in the dumpster. Now, Ethan, we've talked about this. This was the end of our last coverage. Ethan hinted that the content nuke follow-up might come out sometime this week. I need to finish the video this week, so maybe this weekend, if I had to guess.
I need to finish this video this week. And
That was Tubbo? I'm sorry. Both of these people are like, they're interchangeable. All Minecraft YouTubers look the same. Can I say that? All Minecraft YouTubers look the same? I mean, Connor Eats Pants, Tubbo, Sapnap, Dream. I mean, like, they all kind of look the same, right?
I need to finish this video this week, and it's important that I do it good.
Okay, I'm throwing it out there. What if we do like, because when we're here, I keep you on the rails and Dan keep you on the rails. So what if it's like Dan and me
On the rails.
on the double rails?
We're railed up. Dan,
I mean, dude, both of them. Wait, how based would it be that Ethan has to go live and talk about this, and he is literally fucking held back? Like, they've got Dan holding his right arm and Hila holding his left arm, and he is literally being held back the entire broadcast. I think that would be great.
Sounds
boring.
Yeah, I don't want to
Dan
say
and
it.
Hila railed up. No, it'd be good. People would want to see. They're curious. I need to.
Jesus. So yeah, apparently this thing's coming out pretty soon. Ethan claims that he heard Creator Clash 3 had been postponed. Now, again, as far as I know, Ethan is the only source on this rumor that I've heard. I personally have not heard this, and I get everything early, and I just did it again. Fuck, I was trying to move the wiggler. I get everything early, usually. I knew about, I don't know if I told you this. So when I got insider information on who dropped out of the event, I found out in the same 5-minute span, Harley's done, Lena's done, and that Ian and Anisa are on the ropes of being done. But because they're so fucking stupid, that information got spread out across 3 different live streams. Because they're so bad at delivering information and updating their fans, I was able to get 3 live streams out of that one singular fucking sentence. That's the funniest part. So, like, when I was live talking about Harley, like, Eagle Eye viewers were like, Nick said that there's bigger stuff coming. And then when I got to my Discord, because I can't leak that Lena dropped out of the event, right? I can't leak that Lena dropped out. I can't leak that, like, it's about promotion, because that's Lena's right to talk about her dropping out. But I gave you a heads up that this is not the last of what's to come. We are going to be talking about this more. But I also knew that apparently Ian and Anisa tried to drop out and then bring Harley back to the table. I'd heard this prior, so it was so much funnier the way that it actually worked out. So that was also another thing. I could have leaked that if I was a huge piece of shit, but I kind of wanted to see what would would happen. You know, when you get this information early, you don't really want to play with it too much because it might fuck up the order of events. It's like going back in time from the future. I already know what might happen. I don't necessarily know if I want to change that order by telling everybody about it and then making it a huge fucking deal. So it has to cook. Yeah, literally. Ethan said that he did not retract a single thing and asked Denims why she deleted 2 streams in early March. Ethan, was I owned Klein after speaking to his lawyer, begrudgingly admitting on his podcast that I did not call CPS or encourage anyone to call CPS. Why did you delete the March 1st and March 8th episode of your stream? I did not retract a single thing. I just pointed out that you're lying. Did you even watch it? Why did you erase March 1st and March 8th live streams? Please provide the clip of me saying that you called CPS. Why did you erase the March 1st and March 8th live streams? And again, people are saying that this is an example of Denims destroying evidence. I don't know for a matter of fact that that has happened. As long as she has local copies of these live streams that she can then access and hand over in a court proceeding, it wouldn't count as destruction of evidence, as far as I'm aware. Removing it from the public eye does not mean that it's been destroyed. It just means that, like, she needs to be able to get those local copies when requested by Ethan's lawyers. Now, obviously, there is no legal proceeding. This has not moved forward. To my knowledge, it won't move forward, even though she's kind of backtracked saying that it still might. And people says too late, we already have it. Yeah, so I think that people don't understand there's a difference between publicly available and destroyed. Now, Denims is fucking stupid. She is a dumb person. Maybe she just deleted the stream. Maybe she doesn't have it. In which case, yes, that probably would constitute for destruction of evidence or whatever. That probably would be it. In my head, I personally can't compute that because that would be extremely dumb. Like, I don't know why anyone would. Oh, okay, if I delete it really fast, knowing that I'm like a very highly watched, highly archived YouTuber right now, it will just be gone forever. That would be an extremely stupid thing to do, but... yeah, I don't know. So that's the Denims update. Ethan posted a clip of the highlights and the inconsistencies of the Hasan detainment timeline. I didn't really cover this a ton, but now it kind of starts to seem like Hasan lied about how long he was being detained. Based off of... I didn't even base it off of fucking Dan Schizo posts, like Dan Saltman. I'm starting to think it's accurate by the way Hasan has been responding. I didn't even read Dan's thing. It just seemed crazy. Like, why the fuck would Hasan lie about how long he was detained by fucking Border Patrol? I couldn't compute a reason why he would do that. And then I heard this clip and I was like, oh, he lied. Yeah, he fucking lied.
Total runtime.
I think he lied.
Of it was like 2 hours, which was definitely faster than I thought it was going to be.
How long did it last?
America.
How long did it last?
The whole process took over about 2 hours.
Nicholas! Thank you.
And they went back and forth. Like, there was a point where he asked me all these questions. Like,
so how long was the interview?
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude.
When I heard I don't fucking know, dude, I was like, oh, he lied. Oh, fuck. Wait, why would he lie about this?
I have no idea.
Oh, sorry, chat's not
I think they did a...
I mean, you probably weren't counting.
They did like a timeline assessment.
And then Bad Empanada comes in to sweep immediately. Oh, man, you probably weren't counting, yeah.
And I think they like added some time to like when the plane landed or something. I don't fucking know. Like, who gives a shit?
They added some time to when... Okay. Wait, what? And then this is like the Dan Saltman timeline. Going through, yeah. Dude, logging the fucking tweets. It's so over. It is so over. Dan wrote in my chat, he goes, Nick, are you going to pull this up? And I go... I gotta be honest, Dan, probably not. Probably not. And then, yeah, I stand corrected. It appears that he might have lied about this. Now, Ethan could not help but notice Hasan's petite feet. Wait, is that edited? Is that his fucking foot, dude? Why? What's wrong with
Keffel's tweet?
He's got huge hands, tiny feet, a tiny head, and a large, broad-shoulder torso. It's not... There's no way that's real. Sometimes Hasan kind of looks like 2 kids standing on each other's shoulders when he stands up with like a fake beard. Does anybody get that vibe from Hasan where he kind of looks like 2 dudes standing, like 2 fucking kids standing on each other's shoulders? Like, Hasan Piker doesn't exist. It's actually like 2 guys named fucking Steven and Brody. Petite feet, feminine steps sounding like a lady when he walks in the room. Wow, okay. Sexist now, are we, Ethan? Holy shit. Mike from PA reposting Bad Empanada. Okay, so This is it's like a double whammy here. So this is Bad Empanada, like asking for Yeet's docs. I know this guy accidentally doxed himself on stream. I didn't even know Yeet streamed. So Bad Empanada on his public-facing Twitter account is saying that he's going to harass Yeet's parents. I guess like he's going to like get the docs of Yeet and then dox his parents and then harass him, presumably I guess on stream or something. That's odd. Yeet streamed on Kick. Really? Yeah, that's kind of odd. That's a weird thing to happen. And then Mike from PA reposted it. So Mike from PA is publicly supporting doxing Yeet's parents. I guess that's my takeaway here. Is that your takeaway? That's fucking crazy.
Nicholas!
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Bad Empanada and Mike from PA are like super fucking... They're like far left flamenco. They're tanky flamenco. Anisa Jomha calls out Ethan for being triggered. He's currently talking about her on the show, which we will be watching today. Ethan Klein is currently mauling, drooling, and sputtering on his podcast, trying to fight every urge in his body to not call me a bitch. Ha ha ha. Triggered. And using the iconic Ethan Klein meme. Now, I did see this one. iDubbbz in realization that Hasan supports terrorists. This is a good fucking clip, right before we get into the actual content of the segment.
They participated in the slaughter of over 500,000 Syrian civilians. They indiscriminately bombed over civilian centers, and they killed hundreds of thousands of civilians. They are a designated terrorist group by the US, by the EU, and, oh yeah, the entire Arab League. In short, nobody likes them. Well, there's one person.
Hezbollah is... Yeah, I mean, that is true. A lot of people don't like Hezbollah. This is facts. He did get that correctly.
Is a paramilitary organization.
Do you like them or no?
Dude, Ian is not fucking moving. Man is frozen in time.
They are a terrorist organization. Like they're designated.
Dude, look at the way he side eyes Hasan when he hears this. Look, dude, look at his eyeballs just gloss over Hasan's fucking face.
They are a terrorist organization. Like they're designated. They are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
I do not like them.
Well, like
I like what you like.
I don't have an issue with them, let's just say.
Bro, he is so fucking stone-faced. This is amazing.
This is Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Hasan Piker, this man is a brilliant freedom fighter. But before we get into that, let's see how he feels about Jewish people. Here are some choice quotes from Hezbollah's leader, Hasan Nasrallah. According to Shaul Shai, Hasan Nasrallah said in a speech delivered in Beirut, what do the Jews want? They want security and...
Oh my god, dude. You know what's good? I need to make a version of this that gets cut out of the VOD. Dude. This is just for people who came out tonight. Because it's going to get copyright claimed. Anytime that you get this, the perfect song is M83 Solitude.
Slaughter of over 500,000.
Yeah, it's the perfect song. M83 Solitude. Every single time some shit like that. It's the perfect realization song. It is literally... Fuck, I did it again. It is the perfect realization song. Let me freeze that so I can't fuck that up again. Locked. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. Anytime that you ever see something like that, M83 Solitude is like the go-to. Wake up, Ian. Wake up, Ian. All right. Yeah, so that was the clip. Now, guys, I don't know if you know about this. Did you guys know that Ian uploaded a podcast episode secretly to his Patreon? And the first 15 minutes that we were going to do our best fair use impressions ever right now that we're going to watch together is new. I don't know if... Did you know this? That they spoke about this on their show today? Well, I guess it was yesterday, right? It was a couple days ago. So it's like a 15-minute venting session about Creator Clash and Ethan Klein. And that's what it's been told to me as. So we're going to check this out right now because I'm very excited. I haven't heard it yet, but I am very excited to hear it. You know, we said, like, it's kind of fucked up to go into Keemstar's Discord server and broadcast that shit that time. And this is probably equally as fucked up, so I'll take my risks as I go through it. But I think the public needs to hear what these lovebirds have to say, personally. That's my opinion. Now I love the imagery. I don't know if this is Chris the Narc who did this or who Chris got it from, where they made the put on the suit. No, I won't put on the suit or whatever. No Way Home Green Goblin meme, but it is perfect for this. It is definitely perfect. Yeah.
Boggarts in the closets.
Some of them.
Why did he sound like he was slowed down there?
Some of them are out of the closets.
Oh my god. That's true.
Yeah.
LGBTQ. Is there any LGBTQ in Harry Potter? We talked about this.
LGBTQ
We talked about this.
Dude.
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
You know what's going to be a huge fucking thing for all the right-wing grifts YouTubers? Harry Potter on HBO is going to be a fucking moneymaker for the quartering and for like Yellow Flash and all those guys. They're going to make so much money talking about every black guy on that fucking show and every fucking trans person that they hire. Because you know that they're going to do specific hiring choices around the people that like J.K. Rowling has like been very critical or even bigoted towards in the past. So they're probably going to do specific hiring based on that too. Because you have to imagine the people at HBO are very vocal about Harry Potter, very vocal about, they see that people are very upset about the brand, and they're probably going to try to make some casting decisions to mitigate that. So when the criticism comes their way, they could go, look, we don't like what the creator said about Harry Potter, but we have a very diverse
Nicholas DeOrio
audience. And it's not going to matter if those people are good or not. They're going to cover it as if they were the worst actors on planet Earth anyway. But it's going to be a huge moneymaker for the Grift channels. Jesus fucking Christ. It's up to them to make the show good enough to justify bitching about, or make it bad enough that people don't even bother defending them. Yeah. I actually noticed, I keep fucking diving off the fucking deep end here on cutaways, but I noticed that the company JJP is in charge of doing Harry Potter pinball right now, and there was a thread on r/pinball the other day saying that, like, I got a lot of LGBTQ friends, they better not bring this into my local bar. And it's like, do people really care that much? How much money do you think that J.K. Rowling specifically is making off of a fucking pinball machine that's probably only being sold to under, like, what, 10,000 people, like a 10,000 unit production run? How much money is she really bringing home on that contract? Like, let's be honest here. Out of all the money that's going into it.
Nicholas, the GOAT. Thank you for the $5.
When you see, like, anybody here who's super LGBTQ, do you recoil at the sight of Harry Potter? It's still one of the world's biggest IPs. Even though J.K. Rowling is associated with it. Do you recoil at the thought of the 9 movies? I feel like after... now, obviously, you can't compare a $10,000 pinball machine with Hogwarts Legacy. But that was like the litmus test. If Hogwarts Legacy didn't sell, nothing Harry Potter would sell, and it did. So, I don't know.
Already. Do you think?
I think Harry's gay.
Wait.
That would be a bomb.
All right, when do they start talking about the things, dude? I don't want to hear them talk about it.
Nicholas, the GOAT.
What, is Ian singing my intro song right now?
Looking at another boner.
Maybe like your parent. Yeah.
Actually, I kind of do want to hear the intro parts to this. I want to know what's so good about this podcast, because these guys are the arbiters of what good podcasting is. So I want to get some tips here so I know how to do my show better.
Your parents coming out like kind of like a floating ghost saying like, no son of mine.
Not like this.
Not like this. Yeah, but I wonder if there's any bogarts in the claws art.
Yeah.
Like they themselves. Perhaps. I wonder what their interpersonal lives are like.
Mm-hmm.
Bogarts.
Well,
could you imagine if they ever gave Anisa the reins to a television show? Anisa's like the type of person who thinks she's the best of whatever she chooses to be at any given moment. Imagine if they gave Anisa a fucking television show to run of a popular IP. You find out like Anisa Jomha is like a writer or a director of it because someone told, like, because Hila Klein starts to do like writing and directing business, so naturally Anisa Jomha has to try to like do the same thing, right? Obviously we have successful clothing CEO Hila Klein. And then we have, wow, you could do that. I'm going to be a businesswoman too. I'm going to become a boxing promoter. I'm going to have the new VidCon. Let's see, if Hila ever does anything new, then Anisa has a new shadow to jump behind. So
we'll get into that in a bit. For now, I want to say welcome back, everyone. I know we've been quite away, but we're back now, and we're going to deliver you the greatest.
Yeah. Why have we been away? We're tired.
Yeah, it's mainly.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Depression Podcast. We're really low energy and really fucking sad. It's been really fucking sad recently, guys. This is fucking a minute and 49 seconds into the start of the episode. We're really tired, guys.
It's been that. I mean, obviously, we've had a lot of ups and downs over this past couple of weeks. For anyone who just watches The Bog, I'll
Nicholas!
fill you.
What is the
goat.
bog?
Thank
Is
you
the
for the
bog like
$5,
their
my
Patreon version of the podcast who doesn't want, like, maybe? Or is that like the other?
I did a content comp on Ethan Klein. I know, kind of unexpected.
Everybody.
Dude, this is so fucking soy. Does he think like 36 people are listening to this? Yeah, so guys, yeah, I did a content comp on Ethan Klein. It sounds like a fucking AA meeting. Wait, listen to this, dude.
Just watches the bog. I'll fill you in.
All right, this is my friend Ethan. He's recently destroyed his podcast because of his vices. Okay, he has destroyed his boxing event because of his vices. Hi, Ian.
I did a content comp on Ethan Klein. I know, kind of unexpected.
Everybody in the bog right now is like,
yeah, true.
What?
Nicholas, the goat.
Huh? Where was this?
$5,
And then I did a follow-up video, which is the content deputy. And in that, I announced that Anisa and I are stepping away from Creator Clash. You know.
Dude, the first episode went so well, we had to leave our charity event in fucking horror after it was released. It's so funny, dude. I've never seen a content deputy. It's a victory lap. This was like an admission of defeat.
For multiple reasons, but I think the primary reason is just to, you know, separate our, I guess, shit-stirring and drama nature from the event, especially since I'm not fighting. It's like it felt like it was more of a detriment to the event than it was a...
It's like, I find it funny that they didn't want to do this after their charity event didn't give any money to charity. Like, it was still good to be like part of the brand back then, to be associated with the brand, especially even after like the Anisa Froggy Fresh controversy that had already happened. That wasn't grounds to leave, but something different happened here, I guess.
A like benefit, and we're okay with that, and we, you know, we wish the company well, and we wish the fighters well. We want everything to, you know, go well, because I mean...
Well, the fighters don't seem to think that you do. If I ask your fighters, they don't really seem to agree with this.
I mean, ultimately, that's, I think, a lot of what makes Creator Clash special is just these, you know, fighters who've never fought before, these influencers,
yep,
you know, kicking ass.
Yep.
We have to talk about the ones that have never fought before, because if we talk about the ones that have fought before, we would have to talk about the fact that we fucked these people over. Like Harley, somebody who's dedicated tons of time and like years, basically, a full year's worth of training across 2 different events. So about a year and a half worth of training if we're doing 6-month intervals.
For getting your ass kicked. Either way, it's cool.
you know, yeah. Also, I just want to say, like, we don't regret it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
guys, I just want to say, I know there's a lot of fucking problems in the air right now, but and I know we blew up our charity and fucked over our friends and destroyed our reputations, but I want you guys to know that we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We don't feel bad about it. We would do it again. We have nothing bad to say about it at all whatsoever. We don't care.
I just want to make that very clear. Like, this stepping away from the company is not because we regret what we've done. We needed to do what we did. I'm very proud of what you've done. I'm very proud of...
I gotta be honest, I hate to be this fucking person, because I have for years been saying that people are too hard on Anisa and they should be harder on iDubbbz. I might be wrong. She fucking sucks, dude. It is so hard. Like, I think that people blame her for everything and they're stuck in like a time warp, thinking that like if they break Yoko away from the fucking Beatles, like the Beatles will be back, dude. The Beatles will be back, yeah. Like iDubbbz will just start making funny videos again. Those people are ridiculous. They're stupid. But Anisa, I think in a way, while I've been going after that line of logic, I've been pushing back against that. I've been way too kind to Anisa, who is just a vapid, delusional bitch, and who needs to be criticized far more harshly than I have thus far.
You know,
I am too. And you know, it's still, you know, it's hard, right? Like I was going to talk about it on Hasan's stream.
Go back. Let me hear what I missed.
Either way, it's cool.
you know, yeah. Also, I just want to say, like, we don't regret it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I just want to make that very clear. Like, this stepping away from the company is not because we regret what we've done. We needed to do what we did. I'm very proud of what you've done. I'm very proud of... you know.
I am too.
Yourself,
And you know,
Nicholas
it's
DeOrio.
Keffels
still, you know,
appreciated
it's
the
hard, right? Like I was going to talk about it on Hasan's stream, which, but I don't know. He was in some spiral about the content nuke. I didn't want to.
I mean, it's very upsetting. Like,
Wait, that's so funny. He went on to go talk about something to Hasan Piker, and he pussied out because Hasan was quote unquote spiraling. Dude, this is so fun. Yo, people call him a cuck because his wife does OnlyFans. Whatever. Okay, if that's the reason you're gonna call him a cuck, fine. But like that's why he's a cuck. That's the real reason. He sat in the cuck chair. He came with an itinerary of shit he wanted to talk about, and he just sat there staring at the fucking screen, dude, while M83 Solitude played, and he started hearing about fucking terrorists. This guy is a pathetic excuse for a human being.
Watch the content
on stream, which, and you know, it's still, you know, it's hard, right? Like I was going to talk about it on Hasan's stream. Which,
by the way, that was so peculiar. It was like an hour of the content nuke spread out across like a 9-hour charity stream. Where in the like literal last hour, iDubbbz showed up and then said next to nothing awkwardly.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Has anybody here in chat ever been on a large YouTuber's thing? Maybe you called into Destiny stream, or maybe, I don't know if the H3 podcast does call-ins, but have you ever been a call-in on something? And you have tons of good thoughts, like, oh, I could really contribute to this discussion, but the minute that you get on a show that big, you start to freeze up and go, long-time listener, first-time caller? I've seen it a million times. I've lived it a few times myself, right? I think that's what happened with Ian. I think Ian was just sitting there and he's like, I forgot what it feels like to have this many people watching me. I'm so used to my obscurity. I wasn't prepared to speak in front of this many people.
But I don't know. He was in some spiral about the content nuke. I didn't want to.
I mean, it's very upsetting. Like, I watched the content nuke. Well, Ian tried to force me to watch the content nuke, and it's very disingenuous. So it's like very hard to like not get angry.
But yeah, the point I was making is just that.
Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted. Hey,
year 2 of Creator Clash, I did keep my personal shit to myself and didn't really make videos that I was very excited about because I was.
I'm going to let him finish. I'm going to let him go through all of this, but this fucking line of logic is so fucking wrong. It is so, like, his opinion is wrong. There's no other way to fucking explain it. I'm going to let him say it, and then you're going to correct me, or I'm going to correct you. And we're gonna go from there because I get so annoyed when he says this on his video.
Get angry.
But yeah, the point I was making is just that year 2 of Creator Clash, I did keep my personal shit to myself and didn't really make videos that I was very excited about because I was concerned about other people. And so this year I was like, let's see if if I can do.
Why are you talking about this in like Creator Clash event terms? What were you doing all last year? Why weren't you defending yourself when you didn't have a boxing match? It's not an annual event anymore. They didn't have one last year.
Do this and run the event as well. And we did for a period. But
yeah, I mean,
I think it's in better hands.
Yeah, it's definitely in better hands.
Okay, so here's the problem with this narrative. In Creator Clash 2, Ian kept his mouth shut because all the drama was about Creator Clash fucking 2. That's why it came up, right? It was the Froggy Fresh drama, which, by the way, he did make a video talking about in some capacity on his channel. He didn't stay completely silent about the Froggy Fresh situation. Now, I don't know if that was before or after. I don't remember the timeline. But it was about Froggy Fresh getting kicked off the card. The drama was specifically about Creator Clash. This year, okay, after a failed charity event, at a time when you probably should be a bit more careful, he picked a fight about a fucking desert war quintillions of miles away from his house to fucking fight with Ethan Klein over. It's not relevant to Creator Clash. It has nothing to do with Creator Clash. If he'd just sit down and shut his mouth and waited 2 fucking months, okay, he could have had his cake and ate it too. But he couldn't. He couldn't have waited for the fucking nuclear fallout response video by Ethan Klein. He couldn't have waited until the people who were working for him left the card and he already got, had already fought, working for him, or in his boxing promotion or whatever, had already fought. He couldn't have waited for all that. He had to go publish it early and then uses the event as like a shield. That's what I'm getting here. He's using the event as a shield because, well, I didn't stand up for myself last time. Well, no, you didn't stand up for your event last time. This time you stood up for yourself completely unrelated to your event and you've damaged it and you've damaged all those people who were working on it. If that makes sense. Yeah, we had a good thing going, Ian, you stupid son of a bitch. If you'd have shut your mouth and done your job, we'd all be fine right now. That's what fucking, not Baked Alaska. Who the fuck's fighting on that card again? I forgot his name. That's what fucking, Baked Alaska, dude. That's what he wants, dude. That's what, Justin Wong wants, dude. Justin Wong wants that, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's definitely in better hands. That's disingenuous. I don't think it's definitely in better hands. I think it's in capable hands.
That's a good way of putting it.
Freddie Wong. Who the fuck was I trying? Who was the guy we talked about earlier in the stream? Fuck, I for some reason, Baked Alaska is the name that came to mind.
We did genuinely step away.
This is a part of the problem too. LA Beast, not Baked Alaska. LA Beast. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's bad.
Like, I think there's people that are like, it's a lie. No, we have no control over anything anymore, to the point where I'm like texting people like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, you gotta trust us. Like, that's like the level of interaction I'm getting now. So,
but yeah, it's all for the best. Unfortunately, with our busy weeks, we have not.
Wait, they just disavowed the. Wait, what? I just missed that. Wait. They're talking about the company? I'm getting lost in my own fucking, in my way here.
If I can do this and, run the event as well. And we did for a period. But
yeah, I mean,
I think it's in better hands.
I think it's in better hands. Anisa, what do you think, honey?
Yeah, it's definitely in better hands. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's definitely in better hands.
Don't give money to this. Guys, you can't give money to this fucking event. You just can't. You just cannot give money. You can't give these people your money, dude. The former event coordinator just told you that she doesn't know if it's in better hands. Dude, this is a fucking disaster. Please do not give any money to these people.
That's
for a period. But
yeah, I mean,
I think it's in better hands.
Yeah, it's definitely in better hands. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's definitely in better hands. That's disingenuous. I don't think it's definitely in better hands. I think it's in capable hands.
That's a good way of putting it.
Okay, she's just an egomaniac. If she was involved, it would be much better. But I think these people are capable of doing as well as I, or better. What do you have to show for it? One and a half charity events? 1 year of a profitable charity event?
Did genuinely step away. Like, I think there's people that are like, it's a lie. No, we have no control over anything anymore.
Do you have any financial attachments to this?
Or to the point where I'm like texting.
Are you attending the event? You weren't fighting in it before. You claim to not be making any money from the event. What's the difference between you running it now and running it before? Harley came on to damage control how much you were actually running and said the only thing you guys were involved with was like fighter relations back in January. Now, I don't know how accurate that is. That is Harley's position back when he was still with the company, right? But what's the difference between then and now? What is the substantial difference between the old guard and the new guard?
People like, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, you gotta trust us. Like, that's like the level of interaction I'm getting now. So,
but yeah, it's all for the best. Unfortunately, with our busy weeks, we have not seen Grizzly Man. By the way, Dane,
Oh yeah, Dane.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Dane. We didn't have time for Grizzly Man. Isn't Dane like a small-time CS:GO YouTuber or something?
Sorry.
Oh no.
I can't talk about Dane. Ian gets really upset when you play his
I
podcast
recommend
and talk
watching
about his
Nicholas
host.
DeOrio's latest video.
He's gonna go through and find one of my one chatter who lied about like Dane's credibility or something. They're gonna say Dane is actually a Fortnite YouTuber, and he's like, I don't like your fucking podcast audience saying that Dane is a Fortnite YouTuber. That's just not fucking accurate. Look at this post on Reddit that has like 3 upvotes, dude.
It's okay. I assumed as much.
Yeah.
But guys, nobody spread fun, harmless rumors about Dane that he's like a Fortnite YouTuber or like a VTuber or anything in my chat right now.
I have seen a grizzled man.
Really?
Yeah. He's
Where?
right there.
I'm not grizzled. I'm anything but grizzled. What is grizzled?
Just, like
I just think 5 o'clock shadow. Or...
Okay, that was pathetic. That was like exceedingly pathetic. Honey, would you say that I'm not grizzled, am I? I don't know what that is, but I don't think I am that.
You have Grizz.
Yeah, you got some. You're a.
Someone just said that Dane pays top dollar for Sonic fan art. I don't know if these claims are accurate here. What the fuck? Dane is your favorite Fortnite YouTuber? Is Dane really a Fortnite YouTuber? What? Holy shit, dude! What?
Rizzmaster.
I think having some facial hair is.
Did he just say you're a Riz master?
What is grizzled?
Just like.
I just think 5 o'clock shadow.
You have Grizz.
Yeah, you got some. You're a Grizz master.
I think
a
having
Grizz master.
some
He's like
facial
Grizz.
hair is necessary to be grizzled.
Like, I don't mean to be this guy, but everything that Anisa says to her husband is emasculating. Every single thing she says is emasculating. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dane is very clearly.
Would the Grizz Master be Zur Grizz, the sniper from fucking 12 years ago, from fucking Modern Warfare 2?
More grizzled.
No. You're more grizzled than Dane.
What?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, Dane? Because I don't.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then there you go.
Somebody look up the definition of grizzled.
I don't think that's a word.
I feel like that's like a steak, right? Can a steak get grizzled? Is that what that is?
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's
Thank you,
latest
Malamax.
video.
Dane is a Bo Black's mod. No, he's not. Okay, now I don't know if my chat's just feeding me wrong information. But if this is your playful banter, I much prefer this. What the fuck? Is that General Grievous?
Nicholas!
It is.
Oh,
Hello?
The goat.
Well,
Thank
we'll
you
let
for the
Dane look it up.
$5, my man.
Dane?
Thank you for letting me look it up.
I-
Grizzled is an adjective describing something, usually hair, that is gray or streaked with gray.
Oh.
Usually,
Oh, so you are more grizzled.
it can.
Oh my god, wait! Dude, she just dropped that Ian's hair is graying, bro. Oh my god, everything she says is emasculating. This is unreal.
Also be used to describe a person, particularly someone who is experienced or old, implying toughness or a seasoned appearance.
Yeah, that's what I associated with. Like when I think of grizzled, I think of like Liam Neeson. Keffels appreciated the shout.
So you think that Ian looks older than me?
Yeah.
Dude, this is not what podcasting is. Stop getting insulted by your wife on camera. What's wrong with you? This is weird.
I do.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. You know your pathetic thing I just said about you? Not a bad way. I love that you look like an older man. I love that you look older than the years that you're currently on this planet for.
The way that you look. I think you're very hot. But I do think that you look older than Dane.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
It looked like, basically, Dane, I think that my husband went to the beach that makes you old. What? The beach that makes you old.
To give a big shout out to
Yeah, I'm
Nicholas
starting to get more
DeOrio.
gray hairs in my scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the gray hairs. I haven't got any grays yet. But yeah, just to like, I guess.
And then he's like, yeah, so I am starting to gray, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, that is not a joke. I am starting to get gray hairs.
Put a cap on it. Like we decided as a team to step away, like with our team, internal team. There are capable people that are taking it over. Do not regret at all how things have gone. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I know people are like,
hey guys, so I know the charity event is in shambles. We've fucked over most of the fighters feel like we fucked them over. We've blown up our reputation for no reason, but I want everyone to know that I, Anisa Jomha, am the happiest woman on planet Earth. Dude, she literally is sitting in a fucking den of fire giving a Lou Gehrig speech right now. That is amazing. She's literally declared herself the happiest person on planet Earth right now in the middle of her flaming charity event. Jesus Christ, dude.
There are capable people that are taking it over. Do not regret at all how things have gone. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I know people are like,
dude, she's Lou Gehrig Maxing right now.
cope, but I truly am genuinely.
Wait, and then they're jokingly saying cope because that sounds ridiculous. She's like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand, dude. Dr. Lipschitz put me on these new fucking mood stabilizers, and I don't even know what's wrong. No.
The happiest I've ever been in my life right now. I feel so freed. Just the idea that like we don't have to be silent. The being silent was fucking it's like soul crushing.
Yeah, I didn't
You know
realize.
what else is soul crushing? Being negative $250,000 on your charity event. I'm sorry, you're your VidCon substitute with a charity component. I didn't mean to take you out of context.
That's how important that was to me, and I think us in general is, feeling that.
There's two things going on here. She's either on drugs or she's not taking enough drugs. And I can't tell you for sure which is the actual
Nicholas,
which is the
goat.
reality
I
that
appreciate
we're
that.
dealing with.
I ruined everything I can see, and I've never been happier.
I have ruined my life and I've never been happier. This is like a gambler who lost his house being like, listen, I gotta be honest with you, you're never gonna believe me, but this is actually like a really good thing that's happened to me. The doors have never been more wide open right now after I've lost my house.
Like we can't fucking, like we have to, I don't know, like censor.
Like, yes, I just had to sell my entire watch collection and all my pinball machines, but the good news is I can make a new collection one day when I have enough money. Like, that's like the cope that you say after you've literally blown up everything around you and you have to start from ground zero.
Ourselves for the
literally Carl
Nicholas,
Jobs. Like, hey guys,
goat.
I know I
Thank you
destroyed
for
my
the $5,
credibility.
my
My
man.
wife and son are gonna feel my debt going into their fucking future years or whatever. Dude, but you know what? I can start from the beginning again. So this is actually a blessing in disguise.
For other people, for
Constantly censoring ourselves
Yeah.
for other people. It
yeah,
was just-
and it's hard. I just don't think we're.
Imagine being a dying child with
Nicholas,
cancer and this is the last thing
goat.
you see.
I
Jesus.
appreciate that.
But it meant something, so it was worth it, Anisa.
It was real. It made me feel something for the first time. What was that one? Yeah, dude. Well, to be clear, if you're the dying cancer child and the last thing you see is something related to iDubbbz, it's probably the reports that they had like a $20,000
Nicholas,
comedian.
The goat. Thank you for the $5.
Don't you think
my
the
man.
kid, like all the cancer kids who have died since Creator Clash 2 would have rather seen that comedian instead of all the famous YouTubers using the charity money to pay for it? Or money that could have gone to charity? Don't you think that they would have been happy to see that comedian and those singers? Don't you think they would have liked that more? You think they would have got more out of it than Harley? Because Harley had admitted when he was watching the comedian and the singer, he was like, shit, man, they used our bonus money on this, not realizing that it was actually the cancer kid money they were using and the bonuses were never coming. So they were all just sitting there awkwardly watching this extremely expensive thing, wondering where their bonuses were, thinking that money was still going to kids with cancer.
That personality type.
What's the name of the guy?
Definitely not
Keemstar
me.
Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Yeah, what you guys don't realize.
That's the happiest she's ever been? In front of her husband? Her happiest time of her miserable life is getting owned by Ethan Daly.
Well, to be fair, that might actually be accurate. This might be the happiest moment since her marriage began, because she actually has some delusional people defending her in an online drama, which to my knowledge hasn't really happened since. Yeah, the last time anyone has ever defended Anisa in a drama, funny enough, was Ethan Klein, during the fucking cuck simp era, when they had him on the podcast, when it was probably pretty turbulent to do so, which I imagine will be, in the future, at some point repaid back to them.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're more that way than I am.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard for me, for sure.
Yeah.
For you, it was kind of whatever.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm stoked. It is. I don't know. Feels like a little bit of a weight has been lifted.
Oh my god, wait, he's really doing it. He's really doing it. Hey, yeah, I know, like I'm a pathetic, fucking disgusting wretch, and my life is over. But it feels like a new beginning. Dude, this is like episode 4 of my life. It's a new hope.
And yeah, I mean,
Nothing else can burn down around me. We've run out of wood, okay?
It's I think it's going to be a new chapter for us, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of content creation.
It's a new chapter, dude. The book is a new chapter.
And a lot of just authentically, I can just tell that you are ready to be yourself.
Spread my wings.
Oh my, dude, I didn't realize that it was legitimately I wouldn't have said all that stuff a minute ago if they were just gonna say it all for me right now. What the fuck, dude?
Spread your wings.
I'm gonna spread my wings.
my ass.
I'm gonna
Oh.
spread my cheeks.
Oh, okay. I'm ready to spread my wings in a different way. I'm like fully ready to just start cooking and baking, and I think I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna go to like a culinary program, and
If she starts making cooking videos, she's gonna start going after Mr. Beast.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick
I'm
Oreo.
telling you right now.
Mr.
I've
Oreo.
noticed this. Wait, two things. Yes, I do see the irony that Anisa Jomha is immediately stepping back into the kitchen. I see your misogyny in chat, and I agree with you that that is comical. Okay, we're gonna move past that now. I do agree that it is comical that she will be returning to the kitchen. Now, back to what I was saying. She seems very Rosanna Pansino coded. She reminds me a shitload of Rosanna. I didn't realize it when I was covering Rosanna, but I do see like a lot of similar qualities here.
like I think it's so freeing. Like I honestly, the amount of hate I've gotten online recently has made me realize that
Rosanna Pansino is the main Mr. Beast aggressor who was pushing the dog pack stuff back in the day. Back in the day last year. 8 months ago, back in the day.
Do not give a shit.
Yeah, did Anisa who put themselves on WikiFeet? Was that Anisa or was that Rosanna who put themselves on WikiFeet?
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the
Like right now,
$5,
for people who know who Rosanna is, right? Remember Rosanna had the feud with Tana Mojo because she like unprompted walked up to Tana and said, "Hey, guess what, Tana? I've been doing a lot of stuff recently. I smoked my dead dad." That was her thing. Remember, she smoked her dead dad, right? It was like she took her dad's ashes, made a weed plant, and smoked it. That was her thing. And then Tana's like, "That's fucking weird. Why are you telling me this? That's a weird thing you just said."
I recommend watching.
I could see
Nicholas
Anisa doing
DeOrio's
this. This sounds like
latest
this is Anisa Jomha coded
Game
for sure.
journalists are calling this a return to form for Anisa's husband.
True.
Shit.
It gets to the point where it's kind of like it's overwhelming.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest
It's
video.
like, well, this is like
It does not hurt
it's
my
a
feelings.
steady supply now.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
gotta-
it's just a way of life.
For it to be painful, kind of like torture, it's got to be more unpredictable.
Yeah, it's like
It's got to surprise you.
It's like you know when you get in the shower and you make it too hot, but you're like but then you don't want to like.
Dude, that was oh my god. I need that sound effect.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
When I get
my
an
man.
Anisa Jomha name drop, I'm gonna make it into a donation sound. I want that to be the ping. Instead of a ding sound, it's just Anisa going
Predictable.
Yeah, it's like
It's got to surprise you.
It's like you know when you get in the shower and you make it too hot, but you're like but then you don't want to like turn it down because you know eventually it's not gonna be hot enough, so you just kind of soak it, and then you have to turn it even hotter. To
Right,
feel the
a little
heat.
bit later. Yeah,
That's what it feels like right now.
I like that analogy.
So
So you're
like,
saying that people should turn up the hate?
I don't think they can anymore. You should see the shit that I get.
true.
Like my
all I'm getting from this is that they want to be more aggressive now. Like there is probably going to be a third content cop video. I could see Anisa being involved further. I don't think that they have any like intention on slowing this down. They want me to fund whatever pinball machines I want in the future, okay? These guys are trying to buy me they're trying to buy me a car. They're trying to they really love me, okay? They really want to give me more shit to watch.
DMs.
It's not enough. They're numb.
No, truly though, like my DMs are like there's one girl that literally commented, I'm not kidding you, publicly. She had her public profile and everything. She said, slit your
Someone said, "Don't you drive a Tesla?" They want me to have a plaid, clearly. They want me to get
your wrists the long way.
Slit your wrist a long way.
Well, because I don't know how like into that culture you are. But like they say like if you want to like.
Yeah, I mean, like, how much further can we turn the heat up? Are they gonna like what's past putting skulls in Ethan's mailbox? right? Or mailing him fucking skulls. Are they gonna like stage a murder in front of his house? What's the next thing they're gonna do?
Die, you do the long way. If you don't want to die,
Like Ethan opens up the door and instead of a swatting, it's just somebody getting thrown out of a car and shot in the head and left to die on his porch. That's the next thing.
you do a cross.
I don't know how it can escalate further than this without being something fucking super insane. It's already reached the ranks of insane.
So it's very specific. It's like actually kill yourself.
Yeah, but you would like when you miss the veins, it's a lot easier to miss.
Dude, oh my god. Wait a minute. Dude, whoever just said that. All right, I'm going to go to hell for this. Shield your ears, anybody who's not a normal viewer of mine. Leave the stream for 30 seconds and come back, dude.
Oreo.
My name is Aaron Bushnell, and I think that Ethan should stop criticizing Palestine. Ethan, stop being a Zionist. Stop criticizing Palestine, Ethan. Ethan, surrender to Hasan. Surrender to the mob. Surrender, Ethan Klein. Surrender to the mob. Okay, that's the next. Yeah, fuck the murder mystery thing. No, it's gonna be that. Someone's gonna set fire to themselves on Ethan's front lawn. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, surrender to the mob.
Veins if you're doing it the long way.
No, there's like a main artery in there. I
Interesting.
think that like you can.
All right.
We don't need a burning wiggler just for that, dude.
But anyway, the point being, like when somebody says that to you, they're genuinely saying like fucking.
Yeah, they're taken to the next
In the most
level.
like graphic. Like
Yeah, finally, people were like, Nick, you haven't given a lot of hot takes since this drama started. I feel like I've just given one. Dude, hot take, guys. There it is.
like 13 which
Wait, whoa, what did I just miss? Why did you just promptly say like 13 reasons why?
like you can.
All right. But you would like when you miss the veins, it's a lot easier to miss the veins if you're
What the fuck am I missing right
What's
now?
the name of the guy?
Dude, I unmuted. They're talking about offing. Like, wait, what?
I don't know how.
Wait, they're literally talking about Aaron Bushnelling right now. Holy shit, dude.
Like into that
Eat a hot
culture
dog
you
the long
are.
way.
But like they say like if you want to like die, you do the long way. If you don't want to die, you do a cross.
Dude, it's so interesting hearing fucking Anisa struggle through Actually, now I'm literally not remembering. Isn't there like a saying? Like it's long way something like horizontal and vertical, right? Does anybody know it? Is anybody here like turbo emo that knows the fucking thing?
So it's very specific. It's like actually kill yourself.
Yeah, but you would like when you miss the vein.
Oh yeah, sideways for attention, vertical for results. I've heard that. Yeah.
It's a lot easier to miss the veins if you're doing it the long way.
No, there's like a main artery.
I can't stop thinking. Like it is kind of funny that within 30 seconds of talking about how happy she is,
Nicholas DeOrio.
they're going through the proper etiquette for suicide. I'm sure these aren't related, but I do find it funny that within like the whiplash of hearing about how happy they are, contrasted by their like explanation of the easiest way to kill yourself, was unexpected.
In there, I
Interesting.
We are very happy. Anyways, vertical for fucking results and horizontal for attention.
You can.
All right.
But anyways, the point being, like when somebody says that to you, they're genuinely saying like fucking.
Yeah, they're taken to the next
In the most
level.
like graphic, like
Oh, Ian, you hate when people take things to the next level? What are your thoughts on Joe Biden getting cancer? I'm just curious. What are your thoughts on all of your friends cheering on the death of Joe Biden? Obviously, if Joe Biden dies, I just want to be clear. To you, to any freedom fighters in the chat. Obviously, if Joe Biden dies, it's because he was vaccinated. Okay, no, I'm just
13, which, you know what? It didn't bother. I was a little shocked that this person had their
We're gonna get fucking. I gotta cut that out of the VOD. I can't even fucking joke about that.
public profile.
Yeah.
It's like a normal girl.
I can't believe Joe Biden, a healthy 80-year-old man, was taken to us too soon because of the vaccination.
Yeah, it's so weird,
which
man.
always freaks me out. But
Oh, that's what I want to do for a coffee table book.
yeah.
Is hate comments, but like you take people's public profile
Yeah.
and pictures or whatever, and you make a collage of them,
Yeah.
like so peaceful, so sweet, and then like right in the middle of that page is their hate comment that is just telling you.
Yeah,
to
that's a
kill
good idea.
yourself.
Like you go and find like their Facebook profile
what?
and like find pictures of them smiling and being happy and like with their mom and their dad and stuff, like to show that they have like a family and people who care about them. And then right in the middle just says like kill yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to be super fucking pathetic to see a hate comment of someone telling you to KYS, to dox them and go through all their family photos just to inevitably find out. Like, I don't know. It's just, dude, I don't know.
No profile.
Legit.
It's one thing if it's like their full name is right there and you can click one away, but if you go from a YouTube comment to Facebook to scrolling through, it's probably a little much.
Some of them are like so nasty, like
That's
they're
petty.
like, I'm gonna find you and kill you, and like
Then again, I thought it was funny when Ethan did it, so I don't know. Maybe I can't judge that one. Maybe I can't judge that.
I've gotten all types of whatever, which is very fascinating because a lot of them do genuine. They have public profile pages.
Wait, actually, wait. Why can they judge?
The guy.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just made the connection, and you brought me all the way there. Didn't these guys get mad at Ethan for doing that? Is it because that was on stream and this is your personal time, where you're just mad in private and sulking? Is that why it's okay? I just. Wait a minute, that's so funny, dude.
Which is like, but none of it, it's really interesting that none of it, because back in the day, it would have really upset me.
Oh my god, dude. Is she still saying like, oh, I've never been happier, guys. Oh, I don't need this anymore. I've gone to therapy. Back in the day, this would have really bothered me.
I think like a combination of therapy and drugs. But even Ethan, like on his podcast, talking about me putting stuff in your oatmeal or saying that,
dude, and she's still going with this narrative that Ethan's fucking taking drugs. What a bitch, dude. Holy shit.
that I'm whatever he's saying.
Right.
None of that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm invincible. I don't, and maybe it's because I don't really care.
Is she on uppers right now? I will say that. I will absolutely say that. I feel like I'm invincible. Are you sure? Are you sure? Sea salt! Are you sure? Are you sure?
Or saying that I'm whatever he's saying.
Right.
None of that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm invincible. I don't.
Nicholas,
and maybe it's.
I feel.
Dude,
wait. I need to do it. I need to do it. I'm sorry. I know there's only 5 alive right now. I'm blowing the game. Wait. No. Hold on. Wait. No, I'm dying. Fuck. We're blowing it. Oh, fuck. Wait. Whoa. Where'd he go? Holy shit, dude. Actually, we're not blowing it. Wait. Sorry. I gotta clutch this real quick. Fuck, this guy's he's gaining on me. Yes! Okay. We'll go back to this meme.
It's because I don't really care what my internet.
Nicholas,
I don't.
The goat.
Really,
Right.
I'm not here to seek a career online, really anymore. I mean, like I'll do the podcast with you, and I like to post.
Oh, I've made my money, guys.
Like,
I don't need a career online. I can act like a perpetual homeless fucking gremlin because we made our money already. Jeez. Oh, fuck.
I genuinely don't care, and I don't know if that's why.
Right. There really isn't. I remember like doing content cops and stuff. There was this sense of the internet has like picked a winner.
What's the name of the
You know what I mean?
guy?
There's a winner and there's a
Orbiter?
loser.
Nick Oreo.
And it's like, I think once
Mr.
you kind of
Oreo.
ascend past that idea where it's
Breaking
like,
news from Dexter
yeah, I'm like
Ian
definitely
Jomha has announced that his balls have returned after a 10-year-long vacation.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Unfortunately, only one returned, says Ian tearfully.
Nicholas, the goat.
God.
Thank you for the $5, my man.
Jesus. Holy shit.
a loser to like a huge swath of people online.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really care to be a winner in their eyes.
I don't care.
Oh my god. This is every YouTuber who's like a disgraced former fucking like interesting person. Oh god, I'm a loser? Well, I don't know what you guys want to fucking I don't want to be a winner to you fucking bigoted pieces of shit, dude. I'm much happier being a pathetic fucking gremlin.
I recommend
so
watching Nicholas DeOrio.
That does make it easier, just knowing there really isn't much of a battle to.
I think also when you don't
take place.
when you don't respect the person, like
yeah, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
No offense to
Bro,
the Kleins, but
You
I don't have
you
a
don't want to win. You don't want to win, bro.
Dude, win at any cost.
Yes!
You don't want to win this war that you're in.
Oh shit,
Twitter,
bro! Let's
you don't
go.
want to-
Started?
Yeah, you don't
Dude,
want
it's so funny. Why throw the punch then if you don't want to win? His whole thing is like, I want to start a fucking fight. I want to fucking defend myself. I want to call out Ethan Klein. And then day of, right? It didn't go so well. I don't need to win. I don't want these guys to support me. Why do these people need to like me, dude? It's so fucking pathetic. All right, we need to go back and do it now. Hold on.
Primal girl.
That's all.
Yeah.
And pictures or whatever, and you make a collage of them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so peaceful, so sweet, and then like right in the middle of that page is their hate comment that is just telling you.
Yeah,
to
that's a
kill
good idea.
yourself.
Like, you go and find like their Facebook profile and like find
What's the name
pictures
of
of them
the
smiling
guy
and being
from
happy
Keemstar
and
Yo!
with their mom
Nick
and their dad.
Mr.
Nick wants to
Like,
win.
to show
I was
that they
gonna,
have, like, a
I was gonna
family
throw
and
that
people care
game
about
too.
them.
That's crazy.
And then right in the middle just says like "kill yourself"
Yeah.
from their profile.
Legit. And some of them are like so nasty, like they're like, I'm gonna find you and kill you, and like I've gotten all types of whatever.
By the way, I hate to be the guy who says this, and I don't want to like normalize it any further, but let's be honest here. Part of being a YouTuber is somebody fucking writing kill yourself or saying they're gonna kill you. I listen,
Nicholas,
it shouldn't be that way.
the goat.
All
Thank you
right?
for the
It shouldn't be that
$5,
way.
my man.
It's the worst part of your day. Some schizo gets into your fucking DMs and tells you they're gonna kill you, but like, you also make like an absurd amount of money for doing basically nothing. So I don't know. You take the good with the bad, you know? Yeah, you kind of have to take the good with the bad on that one. I mean, I've been getting these for years.
Which is very fascinating because a lot of them do genuine. They have public profile pages, which is like,
Yeah, this is so weird, especially after criticizing Ethan. It's like, guys, we don't do this publicly where we can shame them. We get really mad and cry like fucking pussies behind the scenes,
What's the
like
name of
like
the
adults
guy
would.
from Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo.
but
Mr. Oreo.
none of it. It's really
It's sad how
interesting
we can't
that
talk about the jab. After Brian Thompson's passing, you'd think people would notice.
I don't even know who fucking Brian Thompson is, dude, and I probably don't even agree with you.
none of it, because back in the day, it would have really upset
Is
me.
Brian Thompson the guy from the Beach Boys? Wait, no, that's Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson is from the Beach Boys. Fuck. Wait, is it the Beach Boys? Am I getting this whole... There's a Brian guy who's like in a boy band from like the 2000s.
I think like a combination of therapy and drugs. But even Ethan, like on his podcast, was talking about me putting stuff in your oatmeal or saying that I'm whatever he's saying.
Right.
None of that bothers me. Like I feel like I'm invincible. I don't, and maybe it's because I don't really care what my internet.
Wait, Brian Wilson is a dead healthcare CEO? Dude, I am so out of my depth here. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't really.
Right.
I'm not here to seek a career online, really anymore.
Wait, did I miss it? I missed it.
Talking about me putting stuff in your oatmeal or saying that I'm whatever he's saying.
Right.
None of that bothers me. Like I feel like I'm invincible. I don't, and maybe it's because I don't really care what my internet. Like I don't.
I'm sorry, that was ridiculous. That was like not worth the time that it took to set that up, dude. Holy shit, that was so not worth it. Did you see the new one? Hold on.
What's the name of the guy from Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
What is
Just
this?
catching up on the Ian podcast stuff. But what's off isn't just Anisa's jabs at Ian. It's really the fact that he says nothing in return. I'm not sure if he ever said anything to her that wasn't praise. Wild.
Does anybody have the new one? Like the new meme? There's like the sea salt one. There's like the Are You Sure meme. The newest one I saw recently, he's like, we can finally be bees. Wait, I need to find this early. I'm sorry. Where is the we can finally be bees, Mark? You can live for 30 years.
Good.
Dude, this one is so good. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet.
You can live like a bee.
This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet.
A pet?
A pet. Mark, this is good news.
Mark, dude, this is good news, Mark. You're gonna be a bee.
Your world. But we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet.
A pet?
A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane! You'll live for 30 years. I'm sorry, dude, that one's like that's the new best one, dude. This is good news. A pet?
Really, I'm not here to seek a career online really anymore. I mean, like, I'll do the podcast with you and I like to post pictures or whatever, but like, I genuinely don't care. And I don't know.
Oh, guys, girl who is fucking posting this on their Patreon podcast right now to cry about us drama YouTubers, dude. You guys know I actually don't care. Funny enough, if you really chalk it up, I actually don't really care. Yeah, I believe you. All right, and so do my fucking 5,000. Oh, so do my 6,000 closest friends and family.
That's why.
Right. There really isn't. I remember like doing content comps and stuff. There was this sense of the internet has like picked a winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a winner and there's a loser.
Yeah, I never criticized this when I was the winner, just to be clear. As soon as I was the loser, then all of a sudden, I've outgrown the narrative. Notice every normal thing you should strive for, Ian has outgrown. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. At 30, I'm gonna do the same bullshit. In fucking 2 years, when I turn 30 years old, I'm gonna be like, guys, I've decided not to say slurs anymore. I've learned empathy in my old age. I'm a pathetic fucking loser now, so I can like appeal to fucking an older demographic of people who are cringe and pathetic. That's my plan. I'm gonna like fucking pillage and plunder the edgy genre until I turn 30, and then I'm gonna throw my audience to the wind and try to rebuild everything.
Yeah.
And pander to large scale leftist communities.
And it's like, I think once you kind of ascend past that idea where it's like, yeah, I'm like definitely a loser to like a huge swath of people.
Lyrics caught the same thing. Here's the deal. I'm gonna say this right now. This might be a fucking edgy take or whatever. And I have
Nicholas,
I mean, there's tons of negative shit you could say about Lyrics. If you guys don't know, he's moved to movies, right? Not movies, music. And he's quit commentary, and now he's kind of acting like he was above it all or better than everybody else. And it's like all the people who are complaining.
Of the guy, Keemstar Orbiter, Nick Oreo, Mr. Oreo.
Speaking of Anisa, the Rob's media video on her is so fantastic.
It is good. We watched some of it actually.
It like 5 times. The song at the beginning and Sam's maniacal laugh at the end makes the whole video.
Here's the fucking lyrics take. Are you ready?
I recommend watching
this is the hard lyrics take.
Latest video.
All the people who are upset by lyrics, scoffing his fucking and pointing his finger at the commentary community, or saying that he's better than everybody else and moving on and pushing his old fans out and replacing them with new ones. All those people didn't support him while he was here because he wasn't able to become successful as a YouTube streamer. If he was getting fucking, like, all the people who were mad about him not, like, wanting to associate with him anymore didn't give a flying fuck when he was streaming multiple times per week. Otherwise, he would have been successful enough to stay here. The reality is that guy's plateaued super hard, and when he was given an opportunity to go make money in, like, a random genre, he took it and then fucked all you guys off because you guys weren't supporting him. Like, that's it. There was a total ceiling for lyrics that he could never break out of. And now all these people who didn't watch him are upset that he's left. And they're like, oh, lyrics has lost his credibility as a YouTuber now because he doesn't stand by his values or principles. Bro, he reviews fucking songs. Who cares if my song review channel is a fraud? Would you be having the same energy for me if I went and I said, hey guys, I'm not edgy anymore. I'm going to review scented candles? I know I'm putting all this drama stuff behind me. I'm going to stop saying retard and the F slur, and I'm going to review scented candles. And I think actually all my old friends are super toxic. Would you be chasing me down because my credibility as a candle reviewman has been fucking tarnished by my previous actions? Who cares? Who fucking cares if this guy's a fucking balls to the wall, pathetic, window licking fraud? He reviews music.
Online.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't really care to be a winner in their eyes.
I don't care.
Nicholas,
so that does make it easier, just knowing there really isn't much of a battle to.
I think also when you don't respect, when you don't.
I think the best thing you could possibly do is become ironically like. Like, if you want to leave your community and you want to leave your audience behind, ironically do it and be like, hey guys, I just want to let everybody know, I'm 30 now. I can't be doing this stuff anymore.
What's the name of the guy, the Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo.
Hey guys,
Oreo.
Yeah, I know. I was an edgy boy.
I keep forgetting to do this, but as a resident of PA myself, I disavow Mike from PA existence.
Is the reason for a still image? No, this is the version that I got. I have no idea. At PA myself, I disavow Mike from PA. Hell yeah, dude. By the way, why did you just dox Mike, dude? What the fuck? This is the version I got. I don't know why. This might be the way they uploaded it.
Respect the person.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
No offense to
Bro,
declines, but
I don't want to win. You don't want to win, bro.
Dude, win at any cost.
You don't want to win this.
Wait, why are you saying that Ethan has a win at any cost mentality when you sacrificed your charity event to try to beat him? Like, you risked your charity event and lost.
Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
You fucked over like a mutual employee to get a win over Ethan. This is so delusional.
Or that you're in.
I think he's a generally
What's the
dumb
name of
person.
the guy, Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
It doesn't make sense. If he's not a dumb person, none of the behavior makes sense.
The Twitter, you don't want.
Is this really lolly?
Yeah, you don't want the Twitter.
You
news.
can't start the war and not go in for the win. Go in for the win. Wait. The content deputy's your last video about Ethan Klein? What? Don't you want to win?
Oh, wait, he's walking it back. He's not making more videos. Oh my god.
What's the name of the guy, Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Oh, that's so pathetic.
The Anisa sound is on the soundboard and a meme in the meme channel for good measure if you're curious.
We've got the Anisa sound? Oh, fuck. I'm in a gunfight. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. Let me check the Discord soundboard. If you guys aren't in the Discord and you are a member, you can join it with the members chat thing.
Hello.
I gotta change my default. Oh shit, we got the Shellboat chirp in here too.
And you're hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called Ultimate Rape Review.
That's great. There's a lot of good sound effects in here.
Astaghfirullah, Stewie.
She even rapes people. She's just like Luffy.
Wait, no, all right, we're gonna move right past that. I didn't realize how bad that would sound. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how bad that would sound until I played that back to back.
When he's saying all this crazy stuff about you.
I didn't think about that before I hit the button.
But it is like, I think a big part of it is.
I think I got it, guys. I don't think they saw that.
Like, just not respecting
him
or his opinions. I think back in the day, I remember like people threatening to make hate videos or making hate videos. There was that one.
Ooh. Wait, what? Creep show art mentioned in 2025. No way, dude.
Creep show art or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Creep show art.
And
creep show
back
art.
in the day, like if I would see a video about me, it would my soul, like it would hurt so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, when I see clips of like either Ethan or tweets.
Who is Shannon? Some disgraced homeless YouTuber who harassed the fuck out of like Emily Artful
or whatever. Like, it is so genuinely funny most of the time that it's just kind of fun, which is neat to be at that place. But I do think,
is this like fake it till you make it? There is just no confidence in her voice while she's delivering this. Like, you can tell she's just lying here, and I don't understand why.
I think that was my phone. I do think a big part of it, though, is just don't care. Like,
well,
like that was not convincing at all. Is anyone convinced by the fact that she doesn't care?
Also, I think it also helps that there's nothing you can really do about it.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when I think about like hate videos or fucking just certain sides of the internet, I'm like, there ain't nothing to fucking do.
No, I know.
Like I'm not gonna like pitch you like my train of logic and how I've arrived at where I've arrived. Like, you know, I can't.
I mean, you could respond if the criticism is valid.
Really. That's a lot of labor as well. It's like I don't really want to do that labor.
You're too lazy to clear up where people have spread misinformation about you. That's too difficult of a process. I don't think these people should like. YouTube was way too easy to be successful as an unemployed person. I legitimately don't think that everyone should have the option.
Yeah.
So
it's not worth it,
guys. It's not worth it to defend myself. I need to just cry.
I kind of think that that's why some people always think it's like a left versus right grift kind of thing, the accusations of grifting.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, when you go from like kind of like one side to the other, depending...
I don't get it. I thought he learned empathy at 30-something. Why did his voice just crack? Wait, how old is he? Did he not hit 30 yet?
Want to do that labor.
Yeah.
So
it's not worth it.
Yeah, I kind of think that that's why.
And it's not like left versus right. All of these people are left wing. All of them. Every person involved in that situation is left wing.
Some people always think it's like a left versus right grift kind of thing. The
left versus right grift.
Accusations of grifting.
Yeah.
Because truthfully, when you go
from
like kind of like one side to the other, depending on, I don't know, how people view it, it very much feels like, oh, you've like completely abandoned your principles. But I think in a lot of ways, it's like, no, like the work that it's going to take to explain the journey that I've been on is so personal. And
what do you mean work to explain the journey that you're on? You will literally go on any podcast ever and tell everybody about the journey you've gone on. People don't even want to hear from you. Oh, iDubbbz, what are you doing here? I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm sorry for saying slurs years ago. This guy went on a press tour not to promote an album, not to promote any piece of content that he's making in the future, to go sit there and just get flogged by every podcast host that would talk to him about how many times he said the N-word 10 years ago. It is some of the most pathetic shit ever. This guy would start a conversation with an apology for the longest time.
Specific, and it's not worth it because
they're not going to listen
you're not there.
anyways. Like they're not asking any of those questions
of themselves
earnestly.
Yeah.
Like it's not earnest questions, right? Like there's a reason why the debates with Ethan that happened with Sam Cedar and Hasan ended the same way.
Yeah.
Like it's not an earnest conversation, and that's, you know, a very public thing, but
our guy didn't look good enough, so actually it's a waste of... Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Ethan's gonna get destroyed by fucking Hasan Piker. Ooh, it wasn't a destruction. Ooh, some people even think that Ethan might have won this ooh, what's going on? Well, you know, it wasn't a good faith conversation from the beginning. Yeah, okay.
These viewers that are following these like hate accounts and are, you know, consuming all this stuff, like,
hi, nice to meet you. Viewer account that is hating and consuming all of this information. What would you like, dude? What do you need from me?
And that's, you know, a very public thing, but all these viewers that are following these like hate accounts and are, you know,
wait, oh, fuck. Okay, so this definitely... Wait, is this from Anisa or is this from us?
It's not earnest questions, right? Like, there's a reason why the debates with Ethan that happened with Sam Cedar and Hasan ended the same.
Wait, who made this? Whose video is this? Is this theirs or...
way?
Yeah.
Like, it's not an earnest conversation, and that's, you know, a very public thing, but all these viewers that are following these like hate accounts and
oh, it says end R, you know. I misread it. I thought it said hate accounts like that's you. Like you're the hate account. I misread it. I thought like it broke the fourth wall. Yeah, like hate accounts and you are yeah, I misread it. Okay.
So consuming all this stuff, like they're not interacting.
I thought it was like, if you're watching this, you're the hate account, to be clear. Oh God, thank you for hitting the goal. You guys have earned another goal.
They're not there to like discover the truth. They're there because they have like specific. They have like their fighter that they've picked, and they like want to.
Yeah, and it's all about strategy and
and like whatever else. So like it's. I think also just when we've been on the internet for as long as we have, it's just like. It's
Dude, it's crazy. They sound like fucking grandparents. Back in my day. Back in my day, we talked about thumbnails and not global conflicts. Well, yeah, to be fair, Ian is graying. So, I guess he's... Yeah, it is back in their day, you know?
It's hard to...
Ethan's already grayed, right? Ian's graying. Dude, you just need touch of men, okay? Just... Could you imagine if fucking iDubbbz gets like the Omni-Man, like after the grizzled thing, he found out that it's just like, you know, a touch of gray hair. He gets like the Omni-Man look. That would be great.
See any of it as like authentic.
Anisa, you could be bees. This is good news, Anisa. What? This is insane. This is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
Like I just don't. I don't see.
It's true. It's very far from that.
Yeah. So.
Hey Dane, have you ever broken a bone?
No, I've gotten pretty darn close a lot of the time though.
All right, so this is basically the end of the podcast. They just talk about bones now, breaking bones. Who here in chat has broken a bone? I actually never did. And I played hockey, and I saw like plenty of people break bones. I was fairly lucky for like a fucking decade plus. Never? Nope. It was extremely common to see other people break bones, but I never broke anything. Never, ever, never. I thought I broke my ankle once, but it was just like sprained. So we actually are going to go on now to cover some of the Ethan stuff. I didn't really see what Ethan covered, but I did see that Anisa and all the... Dan's going to hook me up. I guarantee Dan's got some good timestamps to look through. And then we're going to move on to Saberspark. Yes, we're actually going to talk about it today. Yes.
Nicholas DeOrio.
H3 Podcast. I want to hear some of the responses. Because obviously, I imagine they responded to some of the stuff with the... okay, yeah, I want to hear the back and forth. So this is directly about Anisa. We're going to just piggyback off the segment that we're looking at right now. Now we're going to hear Ethan try to explain his recent beef with Anisa. We haven't even covered all the screenshots because there were just so many from the fight. So now we're going to hear it on here.
This is so true. This is how I would write it. If I could write it in emojis, how do I pull that up? Should I just pull it up?
It's okay to find me attractive. Does he show the original tweet? I don't know why she went with this angle of like, hey guys, I'm just actually so fucking hot right now, and all the incels just hate me. How do the incels hate you, Anisa? Aren't they your primary income source right now? I'm so confused. How could you sell fucking... And again, I'm not trying to fucking slut shame or fucking go after OnlyFans or anything in particular, or fucking Fansly or whatever fucking site these people are using, right? But like, if the incels aren't paying for you, where's the money coming from? Where is the money, Skylar? I gave it to LA Beast. Ah! That was Harley trying to figure out why the fight pay wasn't correct. Where is the charity money, Anisa? I gave it to the comedian. Oh no, dude. Wait, how has nobody made that meme yet, dude? Like Ian screaming to Anisa, where's the charity money? Oh, dude, that's actually fucking great.
If I could write it in emojis, how do
You've killed us, Anisa! You've killed us!
The goat.
I pull that up? Should I just pull it up?
I gave it to Ted.
No.
Did you run that through some kind of like algo?
No, it's being spammed in our chat right now.
Okay. So people are spamming this.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Seeing all of this absolute insanity as a person with no social media presence or social media in general, revolve around charity, a conflict in the Middle East, and just plain degeneracy makes me glad I got into motorcycles.
What do you think the Palestinians think about this? Everyone asks us what we think of the Palestinians, but has anybody ever asked the Palestinians what they think of us? I feel like it's kind of fucked up to not even question them. I think people should be walking around mic'd up on the Gaza Strip asking what they think about the Ethan Hasan conflict. It's only fair, right? To bother them about this when we keep getting... Nobody's ever... No journalist has been fucking brave enough to go into Gaza and start interviewing IDF soldiers and, like, Palestinians about the Ethan Hasan conflict. And, dare I say it, destiny. You know what's funny? I've been covering Israel-Palestine for a year and a half now. I have. Because I made that joke a year and a half ago in some capacity. I said, if a YouTuber asks you what you think about the Israel-Palestine conflict, tell them, I need to know what your opinion on George Not Found's rape allegation is first.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
That was what it was. If a political YouTuber asks you to discuss what... Oh, thank you for the 20 gifted. If a political YouTuber asks for your fucking uneducated thoughts on a fucking genocide across the world, right? You need to get their position on the George Not Found essay allegations. And that's only fair. I need you to tell me what you think without looking into it at all whatsoever. And I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to make videos talking about what a piece of shit you are if you give the wrong answer.
She posted this.
Dude, this is crazy. It's okay to find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you. Oh, God. I'm not going to fucking make any... There's so many jokes to make. That's going to be my joke. Just acknowledging there are so many different jokes. There's so many ways I can button out from this.
And it says, it's okay to find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you. Don't worry.
Bro, she looks like a fucking skateboard. She legitimately looks like a skateboard. Okay? There's more character customization options that look better in Grand Theft Auto 5, dude. That look more realistic of a human tattoo. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. That is such a fucking crazy angle to take this.
Won't tell anyone. Now, listen, I'm not...
Also, you're right, dude. What is the posture? Listen, I don't make fun of people's physical appearances, but I do make fun of posture, says Denims. Notable friend of Mike from PA and Frogan. What a line to draw in the sand.
Tell anyone. Now, listen, I'm not commenting on her look.
What the fuck was that snicker, Dan? Did anybody hear Dan just snicker? What was that fucking laugh?
No.
Yeah, Lois. dude, fucking Peter Griffin's in the back of the podcast. Yeah, Lois.
Oh, listen, I'm not commenting on her looks, right? I'm sure some people find her beautiful, some people don't, right? But holy fuck, dude. How old is she? What's her age? This is crashing out.
Dude, Ethan is trying desperately not to have to button here. You could see it. You could smell the button incoming. How old is she, Dan? Dan just reluctantly goes, I guarantee he's just doing the fucking hand across the neck thing. Like, cut it here. No.
Behavior. And you know what? I don't even like to say that. I take it back. It's not crashing out behavior. I'm not going to use that language.
Famous birthdays, which I hear is reputable, says she's 31 years old.
31? I mean, I don't know. I think at a certain age, it's time to...
It's borderline.
Leave posts like this in the past.
I feel like a lot of this is borderline. You know? I feel like a lot of this is borderline. Not to diagnose anything, but this does feel very borderline to me. After dealing with Bo Blacks for...
You know? But I don't know. I mean, maybe...
Oh, 20 didn't read. I apologize because I had the gifteds coming in. Anisa girl math equals Creator Clash 1 was a success, so we spend twice as much on Creator Clash 2 and we'll make twice as much profit. I mean, that's literally what she said. That's not even like anything that was randomly... That you didn't come to any crazy... That is something out of her mouth. Well, the first one did so well, we thought if we put more money into it, it would make more money. And then, no, it didn't. The penis pill pirates stole their episodes.
I don't hate her. I don't know. She's saying if you hate her, you have to find her attractive. Is that what she's saying? Or is she saying some do, not all?
Well, do you guys remember what Slasher would say? What would Slasher say in this instance? If Slasher was sexting, say, Brittany Ventney, what would he say that is related to this? Remember when Slasher was like, I want to hate fuck Brittany Ventney? He didn't quite say it exactly like that, but Slasher was reaching out to a mutual friend of Brittany and like, we disagree on a lot of stuff politically. You think you can get us a date? Slasher, like the esports journalist, was like, yeah, dude, we really disagree on a lot of stuff here. Oh, God, can you put a good word for me?
They were obviously Jewish.
She did call me a red pill incel.
I don't think he used the words hate fuck, but it was very clearly what he was describing.
Weekend. Which is something iDubbbz said, I'm the king of the incels. So maybe she thinks that's what's happening. I don't know.
Dude, the king of the incels getting outed for having 3 kids and a wife would be one of the funniest controversies in history. If it happened organically and it wasn't just some fucking soy jack screaming at the wind. Could you imagine there was like a head of the incel movement and it turned out they were fucking married with 3 kids? It's kind of like the lead person for America First turning out to be gay. That'd be crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if the head of America First was gay and Mexican?
But that was the first one. Not directed at me, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
There were probably people in her comments saying...
Yeah, hypothetically speaking, if...
mean stuff about the way she looked.
Yeah.
And she probably
did
that was...
Yeah. This is so true. This is how I would write it. If I could write it in emojis...
Can we pull out the fetal alcohol Okay, I can't... I don't think we should start fucking medically diagnosing her with fetal alcohol syndrome on my fucking stream. I don't think that would be a good segment.
I pull that up.
Ultimate diagnosis with Nicholas DeOrio.
Should I just pull it up?
No.
Did you run that through some kind of like algo?
No, it's being spammed in our chat right now.
Okay. So people are spamming this. It's a great copy pasta. At the very least, say whatever you want, but to me, this was just... Yeah.
It's okay to find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. With like the most AI-generated Ethan Klein smile I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy shit, dude. This is peak. This is literally peak performance. You might think that your peak performance, you haven't seen what AI-generated Ethan Klein Boogie2988 Veneers has to say about it. Holy fuck, dude.
I saw this picture on the subreddit.
What the fuck?
Which I think was a joke about Tom's
right.
His sheet, what do you call it?
His one sheet?
Is it one sheet about us? Yeah. Mm-hmm. His pitch deck?
Pitch deck, yeah.
And I saw this, I said, listen, it's okay if you find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you, but don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I mean, and goddamn, look at that skin tone. This is my dream teeth, Olivia, you asked.
Dude, don't say that's your dream teeth. It's literally Boogie with veneers.
I'll go tune it back a little bit.
Also, look at those hazels.
That's goodness. What my eyes. That is my eye color.
Not at all.
What? This is literally my eyes. This is a picture of me. Not.
What the fuck? Where am I getting?
You're tripping, bro. I don't know why you're hating all the time. So apparently, me just doing a copy pasta on this, which again, I didn't even. Obviously, it was aimed towards her, right? But it was indirect enough that I didn't think it would do anything, right? Mm-hmm. Now, by the way, I have no problem shitting. She's a disgusting, despicable human being. Both of them are. And they're fully deserving of my scorn in every conceivable way, right? So, but I wasn't trying to start shit, okay? So she says, Ethan is starting to really creep me out at this point. Like, what? She really is trying to do this narrative that I'm some I think she's saying that I am attracted to her.
Where the fuck did I just get shot from? Bro, I actually have no idea. Where the fuck is this guy? Dude.
Because she keeps calling me a creepy red pill incel.
I think that guy's a creepy red pill incel, dude.
And so she says I'm creeping her out by memeing on this insanely cringe copy pasta. Now, if she's going to accuse me of being attracted to her secretly, someone who, by the way, has been friends with me and my wife for years, right? Can I comment about what I think about her looks? No.
No.
Immediately, everyone in the room just starts shaking their head like, no.
No.
I'd be in big trouble. I'd be big trouble if I talk big trouble.
Use your imagination.
Everybody stops him immediately, dude.
No.
Is there a way I can say it that's not mean about, like, it's not.
Dude, he's trying so hard to say probably the funniest joke of the night. They're holding him back.
Even mean. It's like,
come on, Dan, take the shackles off. They've held down his people for centuries. Let him speak.
No.
But she accused
How many countries do they need to kick his people out of before you let him speak his mind?
Wanting to fuck her.
No, I don't think that's what's happening.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong.
That's probably not towards you. That's just a general.
Yeah.
No, but then why would she say that this is creeping her out? She reposted this and
I
said,
don't know.
Ethan is actually starting to creep me out. Really?
Dan, people stopping Ethan from speaking his mind are the exact things that happened leading up to the actual Holocaust, okay? If you don't want to be part of the statistic, you need to let him insult Anisa. I'm sorry. You just have to, okay? This is the type of stuff that let Hitler rise to power. Do you want to contribute to the next Hitler? No, I don't.
See that? That's it. Okay, well, let's keep going. This is, just the beginning.
I'm not fucking moving off this point, dude. Telling Jewish people they're not allowed to have a voice is what contributed to the Holocaust, and I see it happening again. And I don't want to see Ethan go down. I don't want to see it go down that path. I'm calling a shot right here, dude. I do not. I think that he should be allowed to speak.
So I responded to Ethan's trying to really creep me out. I said, okay, she said my name. Let's go do this. Oh yeah, wait, this is out of order a little bit. Hold on. Okay, this is a little out of order, but whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot drugs. Yeah, it's missing the first part, which was about when she said inbred.
What did Dream get canceled for? He posted didn't he quote rap lyrics or something? And the caption was like drugs. Like he like people thought he was racist because he quoted like hip hop lyrics and wrote drugs with a music icon. What the fuck was that? That's like the top level version of what Anisa did. Dream, drugs. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck was Dream thinking, dude? What the fuck was Dream thinking in this tweet? I'm sorry, I gotta do a random callback. Look at this. They'd be like, he visualized his personal experience as a kid with ADHD and medication. Disgusting. Drugs. Ayo, turn that shit up, Charles. Not your white ADHD ass playing victim and comparing that dumbass shit to rap. You're fucking embarrassing. Guys, dude, could you imagine? I have no problem with Dream. That's just such a funny fucking line. Dude, you're like, oh shit, what are we gonna refer to hip hop as? Drugs with fucking music emojis on the outside. That's crazy. That's so insane. Dude, Dream walked so Anisa could crawl.
Is that one in here? Oh, it is? It is?
Could you imagine if Dream went fucking postal and he tweeted out saying, well, Mac Miller didn't die from instrumentals or something. Mac Miller did not die from rhyme schemes. Holy shit, dude. That would have gone crazy. That would have literally canceled him. He would have literally fucking canceled. He would have been canceled.
Should I refresh?
Maybe, yeah.
It's so close. Why is it so close? Okay, there you go.
But I legitimately, I don't even think that's what he meant. I just don't know why he worded it that way.
Oh, it is here now. That's weird. Okay, great. So I said, lol, STFU. Hit him with it. Who was subtweeting me during the Hasan debate making light of anti-Semitic tropes like, quote, inbred? No, girl. You are the only creep here. Typical cry-bully tactics employed by all your friends. Also, your, quote, you hate me because I'm hot post is cringe, creepy, and just plain bizarre. Let's be...
Yeah, like when Ethan responds, he's creepy, unhinged, schizo, out of his mind. Again, this is all how Destiny describes his ex-girlfriends every time they talk about him in any public setting. It's like the same fuck... Oh, wait, shit, I'm sorry. We're like in the perpetual comic of, yeah. Like the it's okay when we do it type thing. HR, fat guy meme. Like, revenge is okay. Oh, okay, what is this? Wait, what? Yeah, it's this. It's perpetually this. Open image and new tab here. This will always be Ethan. Looking good, Susan. Aw, you're so sweet. That's like them criticizing Ethan. And then it's like, hey, I've got some criticisms for Hasan and iDubbbz. Ah! What is this creepy harasser doing to me? Get this creepy harasser away from me now! Why is he speaking his mind? He's perpetually bottom in the comic.
Real.
What I'm trying to say is that Ethan is obviously a bottom, okay?
And it's great copy pasta. The king is back, bro. She is never going to recover from this. Take this meme-themed takedown.
Jewish.
This
meme-themed
This one
diss.
didn't hit that hard.
But just wait.
No, I know. I saw there was one later that was way better. This is not.
I'm just trying to get.
This is not a slam dunk.
I'm just trying to get people hyped.
I think the STFU was a mistake.
Nah.
Astaghfirullah!
Yeah.
It's not really your.
Astaghfirullah, Anisa. The Quran tells you not to be fucking jealous of my wife.
Rage.
Yeah.
We're getting
Act
there.
your age.
Yeah, act your age.
Oh, and so I followed up because I said, actually, my favorite one, I forgot. When you
Astaghfirullah, Anisa. The Quran teaches us that jealousy is not a virtue that we should strive to be. Be like Muhammad, forgive and forget, or something.
said, quote, drugs, like literally, fuck you. You know me in real life. You know I have Tourette's, and you're still willing to take this type of low blow. You're a terrible person. You're talentless. You're a perpetual failure. Be honest, this content cop was your idea because Ian didn't even know what Zionism was 3 days before posting the video. I'm not joking either. I've seen the convo. So count the new.
Has anybody asked Aisha what her position is on YouTube drama? Has anybody asked Aisha about her position on YouTube drama?
Content cop as another feather in your dunce cap.
Okay, that you cooked with the dunce cap line a little bit.
Thank you so much.
Another feather in a dunce cap. I wish that was a joke that I had tweeted like a year ago or something.
Dude, literally 4 minutes into Muhammad being on the podcast. Okay, sorry.
I'm not on
sorry,
Twitter.
sorry. That was a low blow. Very much like the age. Okay, never mind.
That's all you.
You know, that's just prose. That's just.
It was quite clever.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, what a terrible person she is, you know. And by the way, she tries to spin it like.
What was this convo that you're referring to?
I don't want to out them, but somebody sent me a convo of them talking to him about Zionism, and he was expressing that he didn't know anything about it. And this was a few days before his video.
The funny part is if they like try to Asmongold me for that joke and post this to fucking Twitter and be like, look, Nick's Islamophobic, they have to explain the context of who Aisha was. Wait, could you imagine they spread that clip? They're like, Nick is an Islamophobic bigot for that joke. And they're like, wait, but what is he talking about? I get the URR thing is bad, but what is he talking about in the clip?
Came out.
Talking to Ian? Someone was talking to Ian?
Like, what a imbecile. It was jaw-dropping, right? And so she takes this as like, oh, I caught you. You're saying I'm the real evil one and not Ian. And obviously she's missing the point, as all these people do. No, the point is that I say it's your idea is because Ian doesn't even know what the fuck Zionism is. He doesn't know shit about this. And it's clear that he doesn't know shit about this when watching the video. He doesn't know anything. You know?
Dude, Aisha's a big fan of of Shelbo, dude. She was reading all of the hymns. Wait, is it? No, she was writing the hymns. Sorry, I don't know where I was. Is that what they're called? Hymns? They're called hymns, right?
Isn't like a
She's writing all the hymns.
thing that they collaborate on these videos too?
Yes, it's a known thing. Yeah,
so it's not like a leap.
You can't make jokes like that. You'll get death threats. Well, that says more about the people who are sending the death threats than me, doesn't it? Doesn't it? A joke like that. And if I get death threats over that joke, I feel like it justifies the joke. I don't know.
She always taking credit. She goes, "Oh, Jake Paul."
People always say that, but like, you can't make jokes about this. People will threaten to fucking like cut your family's heads off and mail them to you or something like that. It's just like, well, a couple bad apples are ruining the fucking a couple bad apples again, dude.
The Jake Paul thing was actually my idea. Like, she's always trying to take credit for
Right, which and very well may have been, but that's why I don't think it's like a huge leap.
No, I'm not doing that. Anisa is the problem with everything. I think, it takes two to tango. I think they're both disgusting losers, frankly. But she tries to spin this into the incel thing, which just is beautiful. She says here, "No way, guys, we caught him. He's on the full alt-right incel pipeline."
Dude, this is so funny because it's just her playbook. This is the playbook of approved talking points. Like the original, I hate to bring up Destiny again in this fucking conversation, but it's like the first day that Ethan started criticizing Hasan, he just kept going, Destiny, 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 because up until this point, that's what worked. But like, Anisa hasn't had to go up against a father of three with a lovely wife before criticizing her. So she doesn't really know what to say because this has been like her get out of jail free card for the last couple of years. So she didn't, like, she's running through the same Discord approved talking points.
He thinks I'm the evil witch, again, because of this.
Oh, Wiggler placement bad? Sorry. Actually,
Because I said it was her idea because Ian didn't know what Zionism was 3 days beforehand. She caught me. I'm in your manic
being reminded that on
Nick, have you not heard of
on our podcast?
Wait, Nick, have you not heard of Charlie Hebdo? I have no idea who Charlie Hebdo is. When you wrote that, I thought that you doxed Moist Critical in my chat. I gotta be honest with you. I legitimately thought, I didn't read the rest of it because I thought you doxed Charlie. That's not a person? I am Charlie? Oh. It was a terrorist attack on a parody paper? Well, that's not fun.
I guess she said that the Tana video was her idea?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't draw anybody, okay?
Yeah, so she's eager to take credit, but all of a sudden when I want to give her the credit, oh, I'm being a misogynist now. Okay, I see. Or no, even worse, I'm an incel. I'm alt-right.
I feel like if somebody committed a terrorist attack on me, I would just become fucking racist. I feel like, don't you feel, I don't know, dude. I feel like if somebody committed a fucking terrorist attack at that point, I would just be racist. It wouldn't even be grifting. I would just find an irrational explanation to blame everybody else instead of me for making the joke. Like, I've literally been to a fucking Quran, right? I know plenty of people who are Muslim. I think like the vast majority of people aren't represented like this. But if I made a joke about Aisha on a podcast and somebody blew up my house, I feel like I would just be racist after that. Despite all of the better judgments that I know. I feel like I would succumb to racism. It wouldn't be rational. I wouldn't be right for doing it, but I feel like it would happen.
Incel? Can I think you're
I've been to I've been to a what is it called? Not a Quran, not a temple. What is it called? Fuck, dude. I did religious studies in college, and it was like an extra credit assignment to go to a mosque. Yeah. We went to a mosque right around Ramadan. I spent the whole day there. It was actually extremely interesting. It was an extremely interesting trip. I never go in detail about my experience at a mosque, but it was a fun time. And they gave us all Qurans and stuff, so I had a Quran. And then when I became a YouTuber, all the crazy racist people mailed a shitload of them to my house. It had nothing to do with me in particular, but they wanted to like scare me, so they went on Amazon and they mailed a bunch of Qurans to I have a lot of Qurans. Because you can't throw it out. Like if somebody mails a Bible to your house, would you, even if you're not religious, would you throw it out? Would you throw would you throw a Bible out? You can't throw a Quran out.
Disgusting human being without being an alt-right?
I would not, dude. You can't throw a Bible in the garbage. Even if you're not fucking, I'm not religious. I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't throw out the Qurans.
Incel? There has to be space in the world for that, right? Like there has to be a little space in the.
I feel like something would happen to me if I threw it out. Like I pissed off Muhammad. I mean, I don't personally care, obviously, but like Allah would not be happy with me if I threw his book in the garbage.
Universe for someone to dislike you without being an alt-right incel. And I mean, by the way, you can't call someone who's been married for 15 years and has 3 kids an incel. It just doesn't make sense, right? You know? Just like, I had such a good joke, but I think it's too fucked up.
Oh boy.
Can I say it and then button it? I'll type it. I don't think you guys aren't gonna like this one.
Start there.
You guys aren't gonna like this one.
We're not, or we
I don't think so.
They print them all the time. That's not the point. That's not the point. Like I feel like throwing away any. Okay, I'm super looping on this topic right now. Fucking Islam. How the fuck did we start talking about Islam, dude? I crack one Muhammad joke, all right, and now all of a sudden we're talking about like my relationship with Allah.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna hate this one. You're gonna hate it.
Oh my
How about
God.
no?
Nice try.
Just don't. I can't. Yeah, I could donate it. I could donate it. I get it. Yes, I could donate it. I can find it and donate it, and I could film a vlog about it.
No.
Yeah, I knew you guys weren't gonna like that one.
Delete it from shots.
Would Allah forgive me for my joke on Muhammad if I fucking donate the Qurans? Could I get my forgiveness?
So you don't accidentally
leak it later.
Delete it from your thoughts.
That bad? I'll delete it. Yeesh. That's the first one I've had.
I just tagged you in a video of Ian ripping a Quran in half, dude. No way, dude. Yeah, I saw that. That was during the major controversy last time. Yeah. Hey, Cecil.
The delete from
dude, it's Sea Salt. Sea Salt is literally in chat right now.
That.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like.
I should sell.
Why?
Dude, that's so crazy. What an insane message that you just sent me. You should sell signed Qurans. Dude, imagine if I offered signed merchandise, but it's all stuff that makes no sense. Like, I just signed fucking, like, celebrity headshots of random people. Or, like, Qurans. Like, buy an autographed Quran by Nicholas DeOrio.
That might be just that good.
And it would be for charity, obviously. Who the fuck would want my signature on something? Like a charity thing where we sell fucking... where we sell random autographs. Like, dude, here's a headshot of Harvey Weinstein with my autograph on it, and we use it to, like... We do it for cancer charity or something.
Policy going forward, though.
It happens every now and then.
Yeah, dude! Wait! I take fucking celebrities and sign URR on them. Holy shit, that would be great, dude. And we do it for a good cause. We get it for a woman's charity of some kind. We donate money that way to like a women's shelter. And we sign pictures of like Harvey Weinstein.
You show a shot.
It never happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she goes, in your manic, desperate
Nicholas,
behavior that makes me think you're on drugs.
Thank you for the $5.
It's your manic, desperate behavior that makes me think you're on drugs, really? Is that why everybody's saying I'm on drugs on the Snark subreddit? Because I'm being manic and not because I'm twitching and sniffing and stuff? You fucking liar, you dumb...
Or I can go through and sign the profile pictures of all the YouTubers we've fought with in the last couple of years. Like you get me like the worst picture of Bo Blacks you can find and I autograph it. That would be good too.
Disgusting liar. You can't even stand on your shit. You know what I mean? Just be honest. You're being you're being ableist.
I recommend watching
That's it.
Nicholas
You're saying my
DeOrio's
Tourette's makes me a bad person.
Well, Ethan, all right. Have you considered not having Tourette's? I think it would make it much easier, right? People would take you more seriously if you stopped having Tourette's. And that's just my opinion, of course.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Oh, why didn't that read? Hey, not sure if it's up your alley, but did you hear that about the hack situation?
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo.
Pearl,
Mr. Oreo.
I gotta be honest with you.
Hey, not sure if it's up your alley, but did you hear Ab the Hacks dollar situation?
I gotta be honest with you, Pearl.
Small bros community
You're not gonna like what I have to say about that.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
I've
got to be honest with you.
Nobody can criticize you for if you do a charity event.
Oh my God, you're right. All I'm gonna say is R.I.P. Hacks. All I'm gonna say is R.I.P. Hacks. I'm not gonna say anything else other than R.I.P. Hacks. Except one thing. I need to say one thing. I'm sorry. No, I can't. I need to say one thing. Dude, this is just so fucking sad. There's one thing I need to say. There's one thing I need to say about this. Hold on, I gotta find it. Where is this? Did you see there's a GoFundMe up?
Nicholas, the goat.
Did anybody
Thank you
see
for
the
$5, my
GoFundMe?
lad.
Oh God, it's so sad, dude. It is so fucking sad. Where is this? I have to interrupt the segment.
Nicholas,
thank you.
the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Where is Hax's mom? Where is Hax's? Oh, that sounded crazy. If you don't understand the context, Hax's mom is currently running his account. Hax obviously had passed away. Where is Hax's mom's Twitter? Oh my God, dude, this is a fucking disaster. Hold on. So, dude, they're currently doing a GoFundMe, a second GoFundMe for Hax, for the legal costs to pursue the people who presumably killed him. By killed him meaning not letting him play Smash Brothers. They have raised $3,000 from people, and she has no lawyer or anything that as far as I saw when I initially looked at this. Hax's legal defense fund. They have done Hax wrong. Fly high, son. Status attorney search initiated. Retainer requirement. Due to the prolonged anguish and suffering and deterioration from everyone. If you guys don't know what this is, Hax is like he was an unfortunately mentally ill person who was extremely fixated on Leffen and other Smash Brothers things. And he was banned temporarily for a crazy video that he had posted where he compared Leffen to like Hitler and was like saying that wearing an Adidas sweatshirt isn't like, oh, this is evidence that he wanted revenge or something. After that, they eventually made his ban permanent. So people are saying because they didn't let Hax play in Smash Brothers that they are, I guess, responsible partially for his death. But that's just like a moral thing. It's one thing to say that, and in my opinion, kind of be wrong about it. That's neither here nor there. It's another thing to try to raise money to pursue this legally with tournament organizers. This is weird. This is extremely weird behavior. And again, this is fundraising without even an attorney having been found. I would not like to see any other Smash Brothers player go through the emotional torment my son endured for a period of time that culminated in an attempt on his life, amputation of his leg. It's extremely sad. So to play ignorant and act like no one is responsible for this tragedy is not going to cut it. He was a major, if not the most valuable contributor to the Smash scene. He passed away at 30 when he was at the top of his game, but not allowed to participate anywhere in the world. Like, you can't sue people for not letting your son play in tournaments. That's just insane. That's crazy. The truth will come out. Updates to follow. Please donate generously. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. And of course, this is being done by the mother, and I don't think that she's in it with bad intentions, but I don't know, how do you sue every tournament organizer for $100,000? This is like a woefully ignorant goal. Like 100,000 is like the entry level through the door. And like, how can you establish culpability for the death because he wasn't allowed to play in a video game tournament? This just seems like, instead of gassing up Hax like they did, they should be de-escalating Hax's mother. Because this is just kind of sad that she's kind of going down this rabbit hole and supporting her as best they can. They can't stop her from doing any of this. She's a grown woman, but it's extremely sad what's happening over there. $1,000 dono. Yeah, I have no fucking idea what the plan is. As someone who's a part of the Smash Brothers community, we really hope the mother seeks stable assistance. I don't really think she still has a Twitter account. It's possible that somebody's operating the Twitter account. It's really it is some really jarring shit. I don't talk about the Smash Brothers community, honestly, because I really don't want to associate with the vast majority of the crazy people over there. I'd rather them never watch me, to be honest. But yeah, it's extremely hard to see something like that and not engage with it at all.
You know, just own your shit, you disgusting fucking filth-ridden freak.
She's funding away her sadness. No, I mean, that's the second GoFundMe. They did one for her, and they did one for the funeral arrangements. This is a separate GoFundMe that's now being raised because I guess people, ever since he died, there have been people on Twitter saying that, like, there's a case here and people are going to go to jail. Like, delusional freaks are saying that, like, you can litigate video game tournament entry. It's just the unfortunate fact of the matter that he didn't have the support, and he didn't. Maybe he didn't even accept the help. I don't know. There were plenty of people, I guess, trying to help him along the way, and an unfortunate tragedy happened. But I don't think you can. I don't think there's any legal culpability.
You're man, and by the way, manic? Who would ever accuse me of being manic? I'm kidding. Of course.
Sure.
Always the calmest.
There's literally no case you can't prove. I'm going to stop talking about this now, but let's just say I'm trying to be nice about this, like, considering this is not like a YouTuber
I
who's
recommend
doing
watching
it.
Nicholas DeOrio's
But,
latest video.
I mean, if this was anybody else, I'd be running a stream talking about, like, it would be the next segment after I cover the Vosh clip yesterday. But obviously, given the context of who we're talking about here, and given the context of what happened, I'm trying to I'm putting kid gloves on to talk about it.
The most cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you miss the first part of this episode, Dan? I mean, we were mixing colors.
We were chill, but yeah.
She's online, yeah, but she's on her dead son's account.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's
If there's one thing that gets me, the cold, heartless asshole online, it's like when family shit comes up. That shit, that kind of melts me a little bit. It's extremely difficult to stay mad at somebody. Not when they go, my wife will hear about these donations that you've pulled from me. Then I laugh, but it's just like, I don't know. That's my weakness when I'm covering this stuff. I feel bad for families getting fucked over for online stuff.
I mean, what are they?
Like Tectone's dad? No, not like Tectone's dad. No, that's the exception, not the rule.
They call it manic depressive, right?
She called me manic desperate, but I don't even think that's really that great of a insult, because manic.
But I do think Hacks was wronged. All right, well, maybe even if you argue that the initial ban wasn't justified, sure. But after he kind of flip flopped 15 times and got permanently banned, I don't really.
Thank you for the $5.
I don't really know what people are expecting them to do. If you tell him to do something and ban him one time, and then maybe I don't have all the information, but I think if somebody goes against what you're saying for the previous ban, you're within your right to permanently remove them from those tournaments.
Again, is the condition.
What's the URR verdict on? I'm sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. What do you mean, what's the URR verdict on Tectone's dad? Bro, Congress reported on it. There's a C-SPAN broadcast talking about it, dude. You don't need URR for that. This shit was on cable.
You know, it's a psychological condition. It's not really like.
You don't have all the info, not gonna lie. Well, Bill, I gotta be honest with you. Every single person who's told me that is retarded so far. I'm hoping that you're not, but the majority of people who tell me I don't have all the facts come in with the most ridiculous argument you've ever seen on planet Earth, bordering on delusion. So I'm not trying to typecast you, but for the most part, everybody who said that has been extremely dumb.
Like a joke. Anywho, it's your manic, desperate behavior that makes me think you're on drugs. You can't even finish a sentence half the time? The fuck are you watching? Here I just finished a sentence. Here I just finished another sentence.
It could have been commas.
I guess they weren't technically full sentences because it was like punctuated. Here I am, Ethan Klein, finishing one sentence. Here I am, Ethan Klein, finishing a second sentence without even slipping up one time, period. Your tics have nothing to do with it. Post this on Twitter, pussy.
Anisa can't call anyone a pussy. How? How does Anisa have the right to call anyone a pussy in any capacity ever? I feel like that should be illegal. I mean, she literally talks about her shit on a Patreon podcast. I guess eventually that might be posted to the public, but they intentionally cover drama on like their smallest thing. It's like Asmongold when he streams on his platform that isn't his main to talk about. Well, I guess he didn't do it to talk about drama. He did it because he had like anxiety of too many chatters. But like, I don't know.
Dude, she's called, and again, this narrative that
The Twitter thing drives me up the walls, and this is not exclusive to her at all. But
Hasan does this.
They all do. They're all so fucking addicted to Twitter. It's insane.
But they go, dude, say that shit to my face on Twitter.
Do people used to like justify, even me, I used to justify Twitter usage all the time, being like, well, it keeps me relevant because I'm engaging in all the stuff, and there's so much drama that I pulled from Twitter. I need to be here. The reality is Twitter is almost nothing for your brand. Unless you're Bo Blacks. Actually, well, Bo Blacks doesn't make Twitter. Unless you're Connor. You don't really need a Twitter to be an online figure. It's been field tested so many times. You can remain like... The only time I really needed it is during my 2-year hiatus when I wasn't posting content. That kind of kept me relevant a little bit. But you could just delete your Twitter and probably be just as relevant these days.
Pussy. It's
Yeet? Well, Yeet is more of a Twitter account than a content creator, so... I would say that Yeet would probably need his Twitter account, but if he ever transitioned into just becoming a streamer and posting the content that way, he could just delete his account and then everyone else has less content. If he just monopolizes all the content and makes all the money, which he absolutely can do, if he's even slightly decent at streaming, then that would be better for him long term than feeding me with more clips.
It's giving like McDonald's at 3 a.m. You know, and like, again, she has a private Twitter account that she talks shit about people behind. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this guy's, Anisa has like a Finsta for Twitter. Like, I have a private account where I talk about mid-shitter level drama, but my pinned tweet is, you are allowed to leak everything on here. Okay? It's just like a smaller Twitter for things that don't matter. So I have no problem with people spreading fucking screenshots of it. It might as well be public. I took the idea from Dream, to be honest. A private account that is very public that everyone can have access to if they apply.
You're such a loser.
I gotta go through follow requests. I haven't done it in a while because I haven't really used the account a ton. But next time I get on there, I'll just go approve everybody.
Golly, I know she's... Okay. So I said, let's see here. This is out of order too, I think, a bit. Because I respond...
There's a whole lot of Anisa here. What else do they talk about on this? AB and Lena's fundraiser, we checked that out. More about the Anisa situation. Reading Dono's bathroom break. I want to see the Denims thing. We're going to check out Denims now. A message to Denims. And then we're going to move on to Saber Spark.
To say this, I sent a letter back just being like, basically, your client is fucking out of her mind. She did not show you the context. And also, she's deleting evidence. Exfoliating evidence is the legal term.
Yeah, as we sit here fucking more and more and hear more talking about this, I'm starting to think she was dumb enough to delete this without archiving it. It's interesting, as soon as that was mentioned, and then the thing went across, then like the everything kind of stopped with her lawsuit. I thought that was too dumb to even conceive previously, but now I'm starting to think she made a mistake.
Judges and juries tend to frown upon erasure of evidence, right? Right? So she said, no.
It doesn't matter if she deleted it. Well, if she deleted it thinking that it couldn't come up in like courts or something, then that would be significant. That would be something that is significant, regardless of whether we have a copy of it.
Why she closed it is anyone's guess. I think it's either...
Can you ask Vader? I don't even know where Vader is. If I could ask... Dude, imagine if I could pull Darth Vader into the stream right now and ask him about Israel-Palestine. Where would I even find Vader?
Because either her lawyer dropped her. That's what my lawyer thinks. That they saw this and they're like, I'm not defending you on this shit.
That's the other thing. So, like, with the Hacks lawsuit, they have to find an attorney right now. Like, who the fuck is going to take that case? It sounds insane. That's another thing. They're like, I imagine that if they can't find it, those donations will obviously be refunded. But like, you don't even have the lawyer yet.
Especially,
did you guys not get a response from your response?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
This was the response.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, who knows? But that doesn't seem like a great development.
So I think it was either her attorney dropped her, or her attorney was like, "I strongly advise against doing this because, again, a certain loss, and she would have to pay my attorney's fees. It would be the fattest fucking L ever for her. Going ahead with that would have been total suicide, right? Mm-hmm. But and also people were accusing her of like scamming.
Yeah, it's so weird because she kind of came out and said, "Hey, we're not going to be going through with this. We're going to give all the money back." They accuse her of scamming. Then, after she said all that, after she kind of walked it all back, the next day she's like, "Yeah, no, I think I still might. Like, I'm still planning on suing guys. It's definitely going to happen. Well, not definitely, but you know what I mean." She was much more like after that initial statement, she was much more. She seemed like she was going to sue more, rather. Like she had flipped again. It was weird.
Right. Because everyone was like, yo, where's that money?
She was more coy about it. That's probably a good way to say it, Nebula.
Money gonna go, actually.
Nebula, are you the platform that breadtubers post to instead of their main YouTube channel? Is that you? Are you Nebula? Are you the official Nebula channel?
Well, she gave the money back, which is good. But it's a little embarrassing, Denims, no matter how she tries to spin this. 1 week. 1,692 donations, and $46,000 later, I'm refunding the GoFundMe. Wow. I love how she says 1 week like it's this insane span of time. Well, guys, it's been 1 week. If and when I go forward as a plaintiff, I will be self-funded. Oh, so you admit that you never needed the donations?
Or that means Hasan Piker. Right? It either means that, like, I don't need the donations, or she bitched and whined privately and said she didn't want to be known as a scammer, and Hasan goes, fine, I'll pay. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for your fees. That's my speculation, of course. I don't think Denims has enough money to fight Ethan Klein. I just don't believe that's the case. I'm sure she's got Oilers, okay? But I feel like that's probably... I think it would probably put her in a very bad financial situation to take this on. A multi-year fucking lawsuit with the Kleins.
Are you admitting now that you are not in need of money from your fans who you asked to give you money for? And then once they actually rallied behind you, you kind of just like... Why did she do that? She is the queen of self-own. I like at every turn, this girl's owning herself. Thank you for everyone for proving Ethan wrong. His behavior is unacceptable.
Noah's on live with the fucking Houthi terrorist kid. Are you serious? That's so awesome if that's
Nicholas, the goat. I appreciate it.
He's still doing the charity stream, right? Fuck
That's
you,
when
Prince
people
Zuko.
do proving me wrong
No,
by you
Fuck!
conceding in shame. You said
No.
retraction letter.
The proving you wrong is that she raised 46 grand. That's
She wanted to raise like 150.
Yeah, guys, I know we didn't reach my goal, but what we did do is prove Ethan wrong. What? How? Don't question it. We proved him wrong. Noah Sampson. Dude, this is the craziest charity event I've ever seen, dude. They literally brought Bad Empanada on to talk to Hasan Piker and whitewash his image to his audience, and now he's streaming with a terrorist.
هذا هلا عندي أي أسئلة طبعا
عندك أي أسئلة له أو لحسن أو
these guys speak in different languages? What do you think about Hasan Piker?
تعرف باد بنادو ولا ما تعرفه؟
من هو؟
Just to be clear, this is the same Houthi guy, right? Or am I wrong? I don't want to fucking just call some guy with an accent a fucking terrorist. My chat told me it's the fucking... He's like Luffy. Is that Luffy? If that's not Luffy, I apologize. Yes, it is Luffy.
Hello.
Ethan, who is it, dude? Where is this?
She even rapes people. She's just like Luffy.
لا شكلك ما تعرفه واحد عنده قناة هو يقول لك مين تعرف في اليوتيوب يعني
طبعا يعني أتابع كثير يعني اللي حتى اللي طلعوا مع نوح قبل يومين.
I'm getting a lot out of this right now.
On Nicholas
By the way, people think that like, oh, Nick, you're out of your depth here. You don't even speak the language. This is what I hear when Hasan talks about politics too. Just to be clear with you, I'm getting about just as much here watching this as I do the average fucking stream from some of these streamers.
شاهدت البث كامل قبل أمس من اول ما بدأ الحملة، بس ما اعرفهم اسامي بسبب اللغة الانجليزية يعني.
Dude, I just want to start saying like, yeah, I agree with that. Yep. No, I see what he's saying there. Just to get myself in trouble. It's like, wait, no, Nick, you don't understand.
Okay. He's saying he's
طيب قول لها يعني ايش رأيهم يعني باللي تسويها الآن اليمن، يعني باللي فعلت بالسفن او
Oh yeah, bro, Puerto Ir Albano. Am I right? Am I right? Sakarla Basura.
بالقصف إلى إسرائيل، يعني هل اليمن على خطأ أو إيش رأيك؟
Dude, we need definitely not Irish Anisa Jomha to come on and translate this.
يعني في الموضوع هذا.
Okay.
Someone in chat who speaks the language is telling me not to support what he's saying currently. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Wait, is that Noah Samson? Yeah, dude, can you tell? He finally shaved. Dude, Noah Samson shaved off his beard or his facial hair, and he literally removed himself off the hypothetical sex offender registry. As soon as that mustache came off, dude, they took his name off the hypothetical list.
He watch your stream. I don't think he know Badim Banada, but he watched your stream yesterday and the day before.
Wait, that's English. He watched your stream yesterday and the day before. Okay, here we go.
Since the stream started, but he doesn't understand that much because he doesn't speak English. He also asking you a question. What do you think about what Ansar Allah are doing in support of Palestine? Do you think what they are doing?
What do you think Allah is doing in Afghanistan? Is that what he just said? Hold on, I don't know what came through.
Allah are doing in support of Palestine. Do you?
What is Allah doing in support of Palestine?
Think what they are doing is right? Stopping ships going to Israel and now bombing stopping the airport as well, because
there was a stabbing at the airport. I think
2 days ago they also announced they will have blockade on Jaffa.
They're blockading the Jaffa
port. So now
the Jaffa port is being blockaded.
There is second port they are going to target. So now one airport and two.
People are telling me this is a make or break question for the Houthi terrorists.
Say I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about how I feel about the
Wait, this was a question for Noah Samson. Whoa, dude, this was a question for Noah? Holy shit, dude. Dude, they got like a guy right there who could probably answer this. What the fuck? Okay. Fine. Go ask the white savior about it. Okay, cool.
Much I'm allowed to say about how I feel about.
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no, chat.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say.
What's the name of the guy
how I feel
keeps our
about
orbiter?
the Houthis
Nick
without
DeOrio.
the
Mr.
FBI
Can't
arrest.
wait for the Trump administration's tweet announcing that Luffy has been drone striked.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that one and pretend that didn't get said, but I appreciate the $20.
Me, but I would say this motion.
Oh my God, dude. This is this is the thumbnail. Do you guys see the vision? This is a thumbnail right now. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
And this motion and free Palestine from the river to the sea.
Okay, هو يقول لك اللي يبغى.
I don't know what I just looked at. I don't know what he's what is he supporting? Does anyone know what he's supporting? Oh no! I have a feeling that was the wrong answer. I don't know what the right answer was, but that felt like the wrong answer.
يقولوا ما يقدر يقولوا عشان ما يبغى
the guy
ما يبغى
Star Orbiter.
انت فهمت وش قصدي يعني.
ايوه فهمت ايوه
Lois, he just said the thing.
ايوه بس فهو سوى لك الحركه هذه عشان يعبر عن ايش يبغى يقول.
Nicholas DeOrio.
This is like remember the time when Jamie Pine just started rapping in a different language in his Jake Paul cover? Remember when Jamie Pine made the really gay bro, everyday bro parody? And he just started rapping in fucking something else?
I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen Noah Samson in the same room
This
as
is that.
Anisa Jomha. Sorry, not Noah Samson.
I don't know what's happening.
وطبعا نقول لها
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Dude, what the fuck is? Why did he dye half of his hair blonde?
اي بس وقال لك من النهر الى البحر
Is that a bad look for him?
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
I feel like Noah Samson should just go blonde. Like that blonde, not like Slim Shady blonde. I feel like that color blonde wouldn't look bad.
وطبعا نقول لها يعني
Yes? I don't think that, I think that he would, I think he looks better blonde.
اي بس وقال لك من النهر الى البحر ان شاء الله بنحرر فلسطين.
اكيد ان شاء الله
I think he should do a stint as a blonde.
ما تبقى لهم سفينه باذن الله. قول لها يعني هل يفكروا بزياره اليمن؟
It looks orange. Yeah, but that's better than the fucking, the like almost white looking bleach look or whatever. When you got a little color in there, a little bit of brown showing through. Like a dirty blonde.
يعني أن يجوا لليمن يوم.
His hair is bleached. Oh, I'll just go fuck myself. It's like Bleach, that show with the Nazi.
ما يعني في أي سنة أو إحنا طبعا نستقبلهم. إحنا نستقبل الأجانب في أي مكان في اليمن وفي كل المحافظات. يعني هم أخواننا ويعني حبيناهم أكثر.
Bro, how much money would you donate to Palestine if he had to dye his hair Destiny blue and sit behind a green screen in Destiny's house for the next 6 months every time he does a stream or a video? Unironically, if that was... Dude, if his top fucking donation goal was he had to fucking skinwalk Destiny for 6 months, I legitimately think I would donate towards it. That would do that would get me to donate to Palestine.
أنا أبغى أسأله بس أنا متأكد إنه حاليا أي شخص يسافر لليمن بيسوي له مشاكل في المطار.
Yemen? Dude, wait, hold on. Does he know there's a KFC there? Is he aware there's a fucking KFC in Yemen?
Nicholas! The goat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the $5.
أنا أقول لك يعني هذا شيء أنا عارفه.
أقول لها
يعني
أقول لها يعني بغير السؤال بس.
Please look at his chat. What is this? Look at the drip.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
5-hour drive away from the Houthi area. Hopefully we get English subtitles for this interview. They're having a full convo. Oh, okay. He wants to say he's located far from the Houthis. This is like a translator side quest. Chat, let him cook. Is that what they're saying?
يعني احنا يعني احنا نتشرف يعني وان شاء الله.
Oh, dude, somebody literally wrote KFC. Look, they wrote KFC. Our chat is currently taking over their chat. Let me move our chat over so you can read if there's any genocide support in there.
هذا الحرب والإبادة الجماعية ونستقبل الأجانب كلهم وإحنا نحترمهم وشفناهم يعني كيف يوقفوا مع الأطفال والأبرياء والمساكين. طبعا حبهم الشعب اليمني أكثر يعني وليس أنا فقط. الشعب اليمني كله يتكلم عن
by the
الأجانب.
way, just to be clear, I'm giving a no engagement policy. If anyone's engaging with this chat right now, I will ban you if I see your names are the same here. Absolutely do not fucking brigade this stream. Dude, we're literally streaming to almost fucking 3 times his viewership. Okay? I do not need that happening right now.
يتابع ايش يحصل يتابعوا حتى نوح حسن يتابعوا كثير يعني من الأجانب اللي ينشروا كامل ويتضامنوا. طبعا والله نحبهم و I love you لهم.
Look at Wendigoon's dono.
واللي يشاهدوا البث واللي يدعم فلسطين.
When did Wendigoon send a dono? I didn't see it. Oh, Wendigoon. Nick came to say I showed Imam Peter to my Islamic friend and he confirmed the teachings were true. Thank you, Wendigoon. Thank you.
كلكم I love you وانتم مع الحق.
By the way, don't support Imam Peter coin. He shilled a shit coin, dude. My favorite fucking parody Peter Islam started selling a shit coin. All right, I think we're probably done with Noah, right? There's nothing really else to talk about if he's just sitting here.
في الشات عنده اللي هو الشات اللي.
I mean, we could sit here and pretend we can make up fake translations and laugh about it, or we can get back to the subject.
فيديو البث حقه أو عندك أي تعليق أو أي شيء؟
طبعا بقول لهم يعني احنا نحبهم ونشكرهم كلهم اللي بالتعليقات كامل.
He's saying that Hasan and Noah are on the right side. Really? Really, you think?
اللي حافظ لها الكلمة I love you so much free فلسطين. إن شاء الله فلسطين حرة بإذن الله. كما مرت الأيام بيجي اليوم اللي فلسطين تتحرر ويظهر الحق للجميع والناس بتعرف إنها في ناس.
Well, you know who's going to be really happy about this? I imagine Gokunaru is going to be excited that I'm platforming the opposition today.
كثير بتعرف نفسها إنها كانت غلط إنها ما وقفت مع.
I'm finally becoming educated. I'm listening to them speak from their native tongue.
فلسطين من البداية ولكن إن شاء الله الناس اللي ما وقفتها الآن مع فلسطين، ويعني وتفكر إنه فلسطين على غلط وإن الصهاينة على حق، فأنت غلطان. يعني راجع حساباتك، ويجي اليوم اللي تتذكر إنك وقفت مع فلسطين.
That was either the worst thing I've ever heard on this podcast or the best thing I ever heard on this podcast with literally... What?
Her goal was...
Oh my god, I went back to the other video, dude, and it was still them. I was like, how did Ethan have this in the future? YouTube just glitched and showed me the future, chat.
I'm not saying that it makes sense, but that is...
How's that? I never said
that's
she
how
couldn't-
I'm interpreting what she's saying.
But I never said she couldn't raise 46,000. I may have said I don't think she's raising 150.
Well, you got proven wrong.
And I know I got proven right in every single conceivable way, I think.
All right, we're back to Denims, by the way.
I think, you know.
Well, it means there's at least $46,000 worth.
The hype around this guy reminds me how much they creamed their pants on the Boston Bomber.
The GOAT. Thank you for the $5, my man.
Why do you have to look that far back, dude? You can talk about how they creamed their pants to the guy who shot the CEO 3 months ago.
Of interest in seeing you sued. It's not nothing, I guess.
I'm sure there's lots of people that would love to see somebody sue me, but
about $46,000 worth.
But good. I mean, you know what would be so funny is
Yeah,
if
people would really like to see Ethan get sued from this community, but they don't want to give the money to Denims because she didn't have a good case. They need to save their arms for like when a more reasonable attack comes. Even some of the
GOAT. Thank you for the
even some of the
$5, my
snarkers were like, yeah, this is probably not gonna go anywhere, if I have to say.
let's say hypothetically I do sue her.
Hypothetically, huh?
And then she goes, she has to do another crowdfunding. She has to reopen it and ask for money again. That's my favorite outcome. Yes, Dan, if I sue her.
Right.
The question, Dan, is not if, it's how many times.
Oh, interesting.
Oh God.
Um,
Again, I don't believe any of these YouTube lawsuits are coming. We've covered about 15 hypothetical YouTube lawsuits in the last 6 months. I don't think any of them have been filed so far. The only one I ever believed was the Billy Mitchell one because it was already in court. Okay, nobody's getting fucking sued. It's all fucking talk. It's not happening. Give it a break.
But I can't. I've over-delivered and under. No, sorry, I've over-promised and under-delivered.
Yeah, 100 fucking percent.
Which
That's
is
accurate.
The biggest no, right?
Right.
Because I kept being like, the lawsuit's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and then it never came. So everyone's just kind of confused about. So I'm not talking about.
Yes, yeah, literally agrees.
This is good news. You'll love for 30 years.
Mark, we can be bees. This is good news. You'll live for like 30 years. A pet? A pet. This is good news.
Until something actually happens, which should be soon, by the way. Which I'm doing it again.
You're doing it all again.
I'm doing it again.
Every step of it.
Every step you take. Anywho. Thank you, Ethan, thank you, everyone, for proving Ethan wrong. Proceeding with a defamation suit against Ethan is a monumental undertaking. So in a way, it's good for me that he's crowdfunding. But I do think it's funny.
But he's not crowdfunding for his lawsuit.
No, well, he said, I'm going to crowdfund, but I'm doing it to prove that we can.
Now we're talking about Noah Sampson saying we're going to crowdfund all this money for Palestine to prove that we can do it. We can mobilize people for my lawsuit. As if the people who donate for Palestine would donate to him for a lawsuit. And that's also taking for granted that the people who donate would be able to fund. Like if I'm Ethan right now and I'm really serious about suing Noah, I see him raising all this money right now. I wait until the day he's done raising money for Palestine, and then I put the letter under his door. Granted, if you could find him, then I put the letter under his door. Because I would wait until all of his potential donors' pockets are empty after they give a substantial sum to Palestine. Then I put the lawsuit under his door, because that would mean he wouldn't be able to yield the same amount of donations as if you wait to do it longer. The best thing you can do right now, if you're Ethan and you're really serious about suing Noah Sampson, is to really escalate how fast that happens. Because he won't be able to crowdfund right now. He's literally bleeding his fans dry. And he's assuming that the people who can donate $1,000 last week can donate $1,000 next week, and that they will do it for a cause that's not Palestine.
I said instead of crowdfunding for...
Nick, you're evil? I'm explaining the mechanics. I don't think he should sue Noah Sampson. I think what he did was good enough. I think he scared the shit out of some guy who desperately needed to get scared. I am not saying that I think that in this specific instance, Ethan Klein and Mudahar should 100% pursue Noah Samson legally. I would need to see like the documents. I would need to see the lawsuit. I would need to see what's filed before I agree or disagree with what's happening here. But if I'm talking tactically, if this is me filing a lawsuit and somebody has made the miscalculation in assuming I won't sue them, I would be rushing to put the letter under his door as soon as his fans have already spent all their money. That would be the ideal way to move forward.
For the lawsuit, I'm going to crowdfund for Gaza.
But that's like an actual good cause.
Yes, it is.
So what?
So what's funny though is that he's asking his audience to chip in to prove that he can crowdfund.
It doesn't prove anything like
but
that. But of the sort at all.
There's got to be a limit. Like he can't go and you think he's going to go?
Well, and also
another
more
200,000?
people are obviously more willing to give to a cause that's
Yeah.
going to a good cause versus some dude's lawsuit.
Yeah, totally. That too. But like at the end of the
what
day,
is the?
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking great. I love it. These guys are the best. So let's continue forth, shall we? That was fun. So in response to,
I just shellbowed out.
oh, by the way, she made right before she retracted her lawsuit and closed her her GoFundMe, she made this small adjustment on the page. It used to say here,
It's not the Ethernet cord. People keep saying it's the Ethernet cord. It happens only in Fortnite. If I switch to COD, it won't happen at all. And it happens intermittently. It'll happen every few days. I think it's just like a PS5 thing.
if he retracts, this will be refunded. And then she changed
Like it never happens on the lobby.
it
It's only in game.
to modified to comply with GoFundMe terms of service.
I think that's accurate. He's criticizing the fact that she initially took it down. I don't think that you can put that, what with the line, if he retracts this GoFundMe will be refunded. I think that that makes sense.
Sorry? That seems like she's trying to find a way to keep the dang money. So, she didn't though. She released it. You know. Here she is. I'm trying to watch all the videos and stuff before I read this document I've prepared for her. Denims implies that she will be going through with a self-funded lawsuit. No, she won't. Says she included the if I sue him language because Ethan technically has 10 days to retract. She's so fucking dumb, she doesn't even know the law. It's 20 days to retract, you absolute imbecile moron loser. I love how Noah, too, he does this video where he's like, oh, hey guys, I had to go learn about defamation.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, and I've had to Google defamation. Noah's a complete dipshit, all right? I think that Noah Samson deserves to get sued for fucking slandering Chud Logic as a fucking pedophile. I think that would have been a great reason to sue Noah Samson, 100%. He absolutely needed to be checked. Many of his videos just have like misinformation to the point where you're questioning if it's being done intentionally so or maliciously. So I absolutely think he should be shitting his pants.
And now that I've gone and spent 3 days reading about defamation on the internet,
has the opacity always been like that? Yeah, I cut the opacity so the gameplay is still like through us.
let me talk to you as if I'm an expert on the.
Yeah, that's what I care about, not why he's being sued. Well, that's my video. If you go back to my original video when I covered this, it was like why Noah Samson deserves this, and the whole fucking first 15, 20 minutes is talking about the Chud Logic stuff and going back and watching all of his other like his content about it and the content that he's made subsequently, including his apology, which I thought was bullshit. Just to be clear, I'm putting that in there. Yeah, he has apologized for this. I still think that he should have got fucking sued for it, but at least he apologized, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's just cringe.
She says I have 10 more days to retract. So maybe she does know. But anyway, whatever.
Saw a lot of people confused on what this meant. So I was like, okay. I will elaborate.
Please.
I will elaborate a little bit more. I saw a lot of people being like, well, I don't understand. Why would you start this journey and then say you're not going to do it? Why are you saying if? I'm saying if because the 10 days haven't run out yet.
Oh, please. Shut the fuck up.
He can still retract his statements.
Yeah, this is such a weird backtrack because it was fairly clear from her initial statement that she wasn't going to sue Ethan and wasn't at this point pursuing it. Now it's like, well, the 10 days hasn't exactly passed, so this could start as soon as next week. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
The correct
Every day, it's like a different answer as to what is going on with Denims. Whoa. Why did that just do so much damage? Fuck, I gotta get this guy.
term to use there is if. Because if he retracts his statements, which he still has,
I still have what?
Time?
3 days?
I also have three.
2 or 3 days?
So I have 2 or 3 days left. No, I think she thinks it was 10 days total then. Which means that she's just completely fucking ignorant.
Oh my god, wait, you're right.
I can't sue him because he's retracted the defamatory claims.
That's not true also. Like, again, these people, you can still sue if they retracted, right? Of course you can. You idiot, you imbecile, you moron. It's not illegal.
So the if has to be there.
Fuck, dude. Are you serious?
Like, that's just...
I'm gonna get Darth Vader.
How that works, I don't understand. Girl, he is not going to, sure, but you can't say, I am going to do this, and then he retracts.
What is your drug of choice? Denims. Lag. Yeah, it seems like she takes a lot of lag. It takes her a while to figure out what she's trying to fucking say.
Yes, you can. You can do both. Okay, whatever. Who cares? She's not suing me. And it's been, when did she film this? It's been 3 days. I'm waiting. Although, to be fair, Noah's still waiting, too. People think that you get sued the second after the window closes. She literally sounds like she's making this up as she thinks about it. It's so true, dude. So fucking true. So anyway, she's been kind of dodgy. She gave the money back. She seems to have got a little docile on the issue, right? And she's also she's accused. Did we watch clips of her being like, Ethan's accused me of calling CPS? Did we watch that where she says like explicitly, Ethan says that I called CPS? I'm like, no, you did not. What the fuck? Did we watch that?
I don't know. This all blurs together for me.
Wait, okay. I think we're kind of done here. But before we're officially done here, because we're going to cover Saber Spark now, I don't really see... This is more of the same.